That'd
All right,
be
guys. Now that we're talking
a lot
about
of fun.
weird
Sorry.
characters play,
Right, we're way off the rail at this
yeah,
point.
but it's also been 10 minutes, so we're gonna go live.
Yeah.
Austin, fix your hair, damn it.
It does what it wants.
And right now it's.
I love that mid part with like the little. He's sort of got the. Yeah, it's very flowy. I like that.
It would be okay if I didn't. Skylar, where are my other headphones?
I gave them back to you, man. They were in your room. I set them back in your room.
Fabio.
I didn't do it.
Fighter dice.
Welcome to Fighter Dice, where we argue about headphones and talk about personality disorders.
Yeah.
Um,
Pretty fun stuff here.
as a swift recap for our friends, the group made it to the Drake hatchery, discovered a cluster of eggs, cleared out the dungeon of any drakes that had been hatched, but have decided instead of smashing the eggs to find a ranger to take care of the poor creatures because nothing is inherently evil. Nature versus nurture and fruit flies. So, upon gathering up a selected few, because the party took their pick of what shiny eggs could I grab, they took 2 of them with them and headed to the nearest city, where Ramsey took off from for a ways to go find a local ranger. Drakes are common in this area, and mostly these rangers will be able to deal with them better than most city rangers. So he found a man, made a backwoods deal, pardon the pun, and has given him minor instructions on where to go to find the drakes, while Rin was tasked with making masks for the ranger team that's going to be taking over the drakes. That way they can work in some secrecy. Sriracha was resting up from his big battle. He took a lot of damage in the hatchery.
And used all of his spell slots.
And
also, the masks are because we're constantly being scryed on, potentially.
Life happens, right? You know, brain cockroaches, right, Gork?
I love brain cockroaches.
Cockroaches happen. Goric seemed like he rather chose Burgess to go back to. Flirted with his tavern girl, showed off his eggs, and oh yeah, there's a demon in Sriracha's room.
There's a demon in Sriracha's room.
Side note.
I'm trying to show off my eggs to a tavern girl.
Stop.
I'm so sorry.
So we're picking back up with Gork, right?
Yeah, that's a decent point. We've gotten some rest at this point. It's nighttime.
Yes.
So what Gork intends to do is basically sneak over to the the good old Rangers house, hut, whatever you want to call it. And
it's like a shack.
Yeah, because Gork has only had information on
location.
Well, I was going to say Drake's. He's only had information from books, so he wants to get some practical knowledge from someone firsthand who's dealt with them, essentially.
I'm gonna kind of let party choose who we pick up with right now, because I do know that Sriracha wanted to go with, but there's a demon.
I think it's a decent idea.
Probably should deal with that real quick.
I would not be opposed to that.
I do want to make sure super fast. As far as the masks go, for a quick refresher, were we doing half masks or full face masks?
If they can cover the full face, it would be awesome.
Okay, we will try that.
And Rin is skilled AF, so I'm not even making you roll. You've got tools. You've got.
I have a lot of
tricks.
tools, yeah, and a lot of experience.
Yeah.
With stuff.
Making you roll for that is just rude.
But it also could be hilarious.
Fine,
too.
roll performance. There you go.
It's a little of both.
I know. He just wants to roll the dice.
On accident.
I'm actually a little nervous about rolling. Let's get it though. Oh wow. Okay, that's a 27.
Okay,
we're good.
Well, you didn't beat the DC. They're awful.
Fuck.
No, they're fine.
I thought you were serious for a second.
the DC for making masks.
35.
Yeah. We're good.
No.
Made
Stitches
masks.
don't hold, they fall apart. No. Everything's fine.
Cool.
They're wonderful, and they even look like they impress Ramsey a little bit.
Woo!
Yes?
Yes.
No? I'm like, sure.
Mm. If he's done, then I guess we should get some sleep, some real sleep.
It is time-wise right now. It's like 5 in the afternoon.
What?
Because you guys came to Burgess. They went straight to bed the second they got here. It was early in the
Oh,
morning.
yeah.
You went to the Ranger, came back. Shop was still open. Bought your stuff. Gorik interacted with this female. It's like after midday.
Oh, well, that means it's drinking time.
After-
Yeah, there's plenty of time. Rin still wants to sleep though.
That means it's true.
Or wait, is Gort going over there?
Gorik will. He was gonna.
I
Wait
will
for-
hand him the masks. Here, take these. Remember, no names. No names.
Paranoid as always, Ramsey.
He said no name.
Fool.
Ah,
Okay.
And I will hit the bar.
not what I thought you were intending to communicate.
Of course, Ramsey, as you see, Amber is tending the bar, and that is it. She is the only one that works here. So she will
Poor girl.
happily, when you come up, get you a grog, food. She kind of like overly pushes food on you. She looks like she's super happy to possibly cook for somebody and try some new stuff out.
Okay.
And it's probably one of the best backwoods town meals you've ever had. So
Backwards.
she
She's
rolled a,
getting real good at cooking.
yeah, well, she rolled a 19 and her modifier is 5. So
Damn, she has been practicing. Yes.
Yeah, she has.
I did some stuff.
She really
So-
wants to impress him.
Yeah, she's got to make Gorik happy.
Yeah.
So Sriracha, you rolled over,
What's
threw some
up?
deuces, and rolled back to sleep.
Well, not really, I guess, if she's in my room. Well, it depends. Does this technically count as like, have I gotten a long rest? Okay. then I
With all
will-
this shit, yeah, you've gotten a long rest.
Then I will say hello to her. Or I guess, what the hell are you doing in my room? How did you get in here?
She's just gonna point to the window, and if you look at it, it's like it's shut, but it's not latched. So like she let herself in and shut it.
I'll get up and latch it real quick. For some reason.
Lock her in.
For no particular reason, I'm sure.
I don't want another jumper to come in.
Second one, 2 of you?
At this point, why are you here?
She is sitting like in front of the fireplace. I'm sure you've got like low embers because rooms are drafty and it's nice to keep like a small fire going. I want you to make an investigation check and a medicine check as you look her over.
Investigation, a whopping 3. Medicine, natural 20.
Okay,
Oh, that's
so I will say with your investigation, you see some cuts, some bruises, some scarring. She looks like she's been in a fight recently. Like her right ear, like half of it is missing.
Jesus.
Like
What?
a fight like an hour ago, or
Probably less than that.
what the?
She got muffed up by something, but with the medicine check, she's got some kind of toxin in her system, and she probably came to somewhere that she would have deemed safe, where she can rest for a while. And like as you're like walking around and talking, she's like kind of nonchalant, like she just thinks it's cool, whatever, I'm here, and she's like trying to wedge something out of her leg, and as like she finally gets it free, it's like an arrowhead, and she kind of like throws it on this cloth she has in front of her.
Is she collecting bits and pieces that were like inside of her?
Yeah, it was like a broken off arrowhead tip
Okay.
in her leg.
Can I try to use lay on hands to neutralize any poisoning
Yes.
effect.
And it only, I think it takes 5 points to
It does.
cure
It
diseases.
does.
Yes,
But if she has more than one, it's 5 more per.
per thing.
So yeah, I guess just the one is fine. Cure her, whatever.
Well, as you do that, you notice the dark rings around her eyes kind of start to dissipate. There's still some discoloration left, but it looks like it's fine. It's gonna heal up, but
Okay.
the immediate problem has been solved.
Okay. Where did you get in a fight?
It's just like, and like points out the window.
Like right out the window? Or like she doesn't say any town names or play
She
markers.
hasn't breathed in any cockroach smoke, so she can't talk anymore.
Great.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to ask her.
Um,
Are you okay? Like you can sleep here for the night?
she kind of shrugs her shoulders, like, roll an insight check.
That is 10.
That was very much a thanks for inviting me, but I was gonna do it anyway.
Okay. At that point I'll
But
get on my
with your 10, you realize she's not doing anything else. She's not looking for anything. It just looks like she's finding somewhere to lay low for a minute.
Okay. Does it look like she has some arms with her?
Her cape is on the floor and it's very flat.
Okay. I'm gonna go try to find you some food, Jumper. Just please don't leave this room.
She's gonna put her hand up, like as you leave, and her like her 2-finger, 1 thumb.
Live long and prosper.
Yeah.
Like a
She
Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
she says beast,
I figured.
and then she'll just kind of like tip her hat, like her head at you, and then going back to like digging shrapnel out of her leg.
Okay. I'm going to get all my armor and stuff on and leave the room and make sure it's locked.
You have the key.
That's what I need.
Just to refresh everybody real quick. Anyone who's just joining, Jumper looks like fucking mini Krampus. By mini, I still mean she's like 7 feet tall.
She's like 7 foot tall. She has 2 long. She's got an eyebrow horn, and they go back over the tips of her ears. However, now she's missing half of her right ear. Her left ear is still ridiculously long. She has lavender skin. Her legs are twisted backwards, and she has hooved feet. And
Krampus.
Yeah.
from what you guys
Whole
seem
lot of
to be
Krampus.
assuming, depending on what she eats, depends on what her body turns into.
Changes to do.
She
Got big
has,
fucking Cheshire cat fucking face too.
yeah,
Yeah.
her
Jack
teeth
jaw.
are like jagged and
Awesome.
triangle, and she's got a big big
So
mouth. And
when we say demon, we mean it.
yeah,
Yeah,
well, a bit.
Yes.
She also has a tail, but her tail is green. The rest of her body is purple.
Oh, at least
and
there's
she
something
has
normal.
5 yeah, she has 5 fingers on her left hand, and on her right hand now she has 2 big fingers and a thumb.
Okay.
All right.
She eats bad people.
Yep. So we're told.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry to ask again. The girl's name is Amber.
Yes.
Okay. I need to. Amber, don't. I know you probably have like a skeleton key. I warn you, please don't go into my room.
She's like, I don't go into anyone's room until after they've left. That's rude.
Okay. Well, I'm leaving, but I'm coming back. I'm gonna
You
slide
haven't
her.
checked out yet, though.
Okay. I was gonna give her more money. That's fine. Thank you.
I wouldn't recommend it. More money confuses her.
Kind of got that.
She and I are going to work on that later on down the road.
She needs to be good with money.
Have a poker face on yet?
When they first met, she was like, "It's 1 silver a night." He's like, "I'd like to stay for a week," and she was like, "2 silver." And he was like, "I'm gonna give her 7," and she was like, gave him 5 back. And was like, "It's 2
Yeah,
silver."
push some back.
She couldn't
then-
handle.
I guess I'm leaving. I need to go. the ranger would probably be the best place to go to find a beast that I
I
can
update again.
harvest it.
No names.
Okay. Just looking at you
No
weird.
names.
You lock eyes at the bar, and he just says no names.
Isn't that what you're used to, Ren?
Probably.
You got it, Ramsey.
Are you staying in your room, Ren?
Yeah, he's trying to get some sleep. I'm all
Finally,
out of
now
spell
that you've
slots and stuff. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, by now, even though you were making stuff, it's been enough time. It's been like the entire course day.
Oh, okay.
You guys got here at sunrise, and it is now sunset, and you
If-
have
if-
rested in your room all day.
If I feel mechanically
Perfect.
rested, then I will join.
Mechanically, you are rested.
I will join Ramsey at the bar then.
Reminds me, how many days without sleep are you at, Ramsey?
None.
Did he sleep last
One.
night? Yeah.
I think-
One.
Yeah.
Okay, you're fine.
I
Yeah.
will also join them downstairs because I've naturally woken up. However, before I leave, I ensure to lock the door, make sure this fire is stoked for. But wait, 2 eggs. I also want to set up something on the door. The door has hinges, as doors usually do. Is that correct?
No. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a small section of rope just to take one piece of twine from it, essentially. And I'm going to close the door on the section of rope down near the bottom.
That way, if anyone opens it, you will know when you came back because the rope will be moved.
That is correct, yes. I'm also locking the window.
For no reason in particular. And
My
not-
baby. My babies.
Yeah.
Okay?
That you are
Um,
leaving in the fire.
Yeah.
That I am definitely
Now
leaving
locked
fire.
room with the unattended fire.
Yeah.
That is
perfect.
okay. It's in a fireplace. In fact, I'll make sure that all flammable objects and items are away from the fire, covering my bases.
I mean,
What's
I
the
can
what's
always
the
go
Minecraft mechanic for
check
fire
it.
spread? It's like 3 blocks away or something like that. You just got to keep it that far away. You're good.
I mean, you can also let your party know that that's going on.
I have
No,
yet to go
of
down
course
there.
not.
So
Absolutely
yeah, I go down there.
Wouldn't even
And
think about it.
before speaking to them, look around to make sure there's no one listening in on us or an opportunity that they could do so.
There's some other patrons. You recognize the guard that sent you on your very first mission is sitting in the corner with his wife again. But
I
they're
made that guy
just
puke.
yes, you did.
sorry.
They're just. It seems like a typical day for them. They're just chatting and having lunch and not paying any mind.
I'll nod to him as I walk towards my party then.
He doesn't
Give me a bow.
recognize you, but he like.
How? How many short anyway? Like, oh, another midget. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the party and say, okay. Well, I know you mentioned that you found a hunter, a ranger. Pardon me. I want to go visit him to see if I can find anything else out about these drakes. I left him in the room upstairs just in case anyone's staying, so you know.
I can keep an eye on him.
You know, I'd appreciate you for doing that, even though I already appreciate you.
We'll
So
consider
wholesome.
it mutual. It's the least I could do.
And I'll explain to him. Yeah, take him the masks. He knows what to do. Don't give him your name. Don't get his name. I don't want anyone looking in on him like they looked in on us.
Aye.
That's probably
Yeah.
fair.
Smart man. Smart man. Does anyone wish to accompany me?
I was gonna say I was probably with them instead of just going off. I will join you.
Always glad to have you by my side.
Always glad to be there.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Walk out.
How many masks did you guys make?
10.
many
Under cover
do
of
we have?
darkness, by the way.
Okay, you can wait until after sunset. This is not a big bustling city, so they don't really have like street lamps too far out. It's not hard to get out without being noticed.
Assuming that Ramsey has explained where it is, I'd like to take a circuitous route there, double checking that we were not followed every once in a while.
Make a perception check.
Maybe 3 times.
I'm also making perception checks.
How wrecked
Figured that's
are
probably-
Rin and I?
And you guys have.
Been
I'm-
drinking all day.
Oh, make 3 con saves.
Oh boy.
That's
one
a
at a time.
14 on my first perception check.
That's a
Oh wow.
15 on mine. Oh, I'm sorry, 16 on my first perception.
And your second? Hang on. I got your first perceptions. Let's get your first con saves.
Natural 20.
And Roland? Or Ramsey?
8.
Oh.
Well, it was
Ramsey.
8, 24, 23.
Oh.
You started to feel it and you kicked it back.
Good.
Perception checks.
Another 14.
Nat 20.
Jumper's
Nice.
following you.
Naturally.
I'm actually gonna tell.
Whatever.
I'm gonna tell Sriracha about that.
Well, I'm not surprised. She was in my room a few hours ago.
Yeah.
She followed us here. She got in a fight somewhere, and then she snuck into my room through my window.
What a strange
cat.
bird. You know, I've had an idea, and I know you of all people probably aren't gonna have the greatest reaction to it. But you know how she was able to talk that one time when she ate that cockroach? I don't want to talk about it. But you remember?
I do.
Well, it seems that we've slain many foes on the road. Why don't we just, give her some brain caviar?
Do you have any with you?
No, I don't keep brains on me at all times. I'm not that crazy. But
I'm not Ramsey.
perhaps if we fed her the brain, she might be able to speak. Because it's so hard
Yeah.
to communicate with her non-verbally.
Yeah.
I
We
know
should
you're
look
not
into
a
that.
squeamish one, but it's a step in a strange direction, as it were.
No. We'll have to see what she thinks about it. So unfortunately, she does prefer arms. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Make
Come
both of
on.
you make a wisdom check real quick.
On my way to find some
Oh, God.
natural one.
Oh, that was the coolest thing I've ever seen. It got caught underneath the cord, and it literally stood up on a point and spun for a while.
Huh.
Pixar didn't happen.
Wild. Yeah.
Picture didn't happen.
I don't believe you.
Perception, 19.
No, wisdom.
Wisdom.
Just flat wisdom.
19.
Check.
19. So yeah, check, not a save. So it comes to your mind that most spellcasters cast with like they
Somatic.
make somatic. Thank you. I wanted to say semantic, and I was like,
I
that's
got
not
you.
the word.
No
They use
worries.
somatic components where they make little hand gestures.
Mhm.
And you remember that she's been eating arms to try and gain magic. So whether or not she prefers arms or thinks that's the thing she should eat, you're not sure. But you
Okay.
have an inkling that she might think that's where magic comes from.
Okay.
Rin, give me a con save.
Gladly.
Forgot he's still making saves.
7.
Okay. Rin passes out.
Rip.
I
yeah,
was-
we're just having a party.
You just missed the last one, so your
I-
nat 20 gave you 2 saves.
Yeah.
And then your
I-
last one, you were just like, all right, done.
Yeah, I just look over at Ramsey and I'm like, why are you so stern all the time? And then just like black
Supreme.
out.
Why are all of you so stern all the time? There's 7 Ramses in front of you.
yeah. Like trying to figure out like
Is this why you got a big
Yeah.
cart?
Yes,
yeah.
because there's
Yeah.
7 of me.
Uh-huh. When did you
okay.
learn that spell?
All right.
Well, he's down.
Mhm.
I guess he's probably just slumped over the chair.
Is it like a bar stool or a chair?
I
Because-
figured he went back on
yeah,
the bar
I
stool.
kind of
Oh.
enjoy the thought of him just like falling flat on his back,
Okay.
knocking the
Just
wind out
off
of
a
himself
bar.
unconscious. Yeah,
I'll move him to a booth if there's a booth.
There's a
dragging him
booth,
by the
and
shoulder.
Amber comes over and brings you a pillow.
That's so
Alright.
nice.
And she just like hams it to Ramsey and she's like, I think you're gonna need this.
I'll oh, thank you. And I'll put the pillow behind my head. Like lean back as I keep drinking.
She's like,
And I have Bryn just laying in the other booth.
that's the only one I. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
He doesn't know the difference.
She tried so hard.
Wasted on him.
And your Goric spreads too, so she's got to be nice.
That's good. I'm gonna do it someone someday. All right.
I'll hand it back to her as she's leaving. Like, don't worry about it.
Well, like if you hand it back to her, then she's gonna like kind of tip Rin's head off
Yeah.
the table and like just push it under
Okay.
and like let him back down.
It's your pillow if he ends up coming up on it.
He wouldn't be the only one, but you probably don't want to tell him that when he wakes up.
This is the puking pillow.
Hell yeah.
She's got a drunk pillow.
Yeah. That's actually probably a really wise choice for a tavern, especially in a small town where you know everybody.
Oh, Jesus, God, that pillow. I just put
Yeah.
that on my head.
Yeah. Yeah, you did it to
Oh, well.
yourself, man.
All right.
Okay. Do we make it to the hunter? Wait, that was only the second perception check.
Yes.
Yeah, but that was the only one you needed.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Just making sure nobody else, I guess.
Well, I was giving you 3 options to spot her in your trek because it's going to be a ways because you didn't take the cart. But you can make it.
Okay. That's
Only like something like a half mile, right?
Yeah. It's
Okay,
not
that's
far.
That's not too bad.
I
yeah.
mean, in the cart, you can make it there in a couple like minutes.
It's actually probably a really nice walk, to be
Yeah.
honest.
It's like, you know, the end of summer's coming. It's probably
Yeah,
a
yeah.
cool breeze. It's
It's
not
a
too
coastal
muggy,
region.
it's-
Yeah, so you've got like the fresh. I mean, that's a nice walk, man. You guys are
There's a
enjoying
demon
life.
following you. It's
I
average.
mean, that's less pleasant, but you know,
talking about feeding it brains. What are the
Right,
pros and
right, right.
cons?
really good conversation.
All right. I guess at some point I would gesture for Jumper to kind of like stay back, but she probably already knows, so whatever.
She's keeping her distance. She's not like actively hiding from you. Like she hasn't reacted. Like I'm sure you've acknowledged her, and she was just kept doing her thing.
hmm
She's not like actively hiding from you. She just doesn't like the main road.
That's fine. So I'm assuming we make it to the
Yeah.
guy. The rest of the way, no problem. Do you want the lead or me?
So it's
Silent
late
night.
hours.
This
As you doof doof doof. There's a little bit of a stir inside. You hear somebody cuss under their breath and the glass get shut down. Then you hear someone come to the door, unhinge the door. Son of a and it like rattles in its frame. Rattles again. Then you hear a heavy like thud and he like lifts it up in its alignment and slides it back.
poor guy.
He looks out and he goes, "Can I help you?"
Well, we're with the other guy.
Who?
The other guy. No names.
You're so bad at this. Get inside.
Fine. Fuck you, dude.
Well, at least I know how to make a door.
He
Just
Or
says,
open one.
For the purpose of it.
he
At
like
least I know how to make a door.
he like licks his teeth and says nothing and like waits for you guys to come in.
Alright. Saunter on in.
He like half picks up and slides the door back shut.
First things first. Here, and I hand him the pack of masks.
He looks
These are for you.
he looks really confused. It was like, for what?
Exactly.
Well,
No, you're inside now.
in case you without going into too much detail, you know who's after it. Who could bring issues to the job? And I do the sign of, huh?
Hmm.
Yeah. This is so you have some degree of anonymity on the road, or perhaps if you're being spied upon, potentially they won't know who else is with you.
Good point, I guess. And I appreciate the effort, but my brother-in-law's an elf. He's got some tricks.
Good for
But-
him.
You know, never hurts.
Ramsey just gets a tingling. He's like, "What the fuck, man? I worked so hard on that." He's over at the bar.
He never asked.
My work has been wasted. What's happening here?
Yeah, exactly. I feel suddenly empty.
My life is purposeless.
Yeah.
But he does. He graciously thanks you and lets you know that they had it handled, but extra precautions are never hurt. Extra
I'll-
precautions don't hurt. Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Can never be too careful.
I'll yield the floor to my comrade in case he has any questions for you.
Can I buy some beast meat? Just like
I've got some beast meat for you right here.
ignoring that.
He like
Save it
just
for
like-
Amber.
I need
is jerky okay?
It's
As
not
long
much,
as
but
it's-
it's feeling.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You yelled at me last minute. Come on. So, he explained to you that he has some jerky there. It's venison, but he's willing to part with a bag. It's got 10 strips of it for about like 2 silver.
Do you have anything more exotic?
Haven't gone hunting in a while.
How about Fisher?
Haven't gone hunting in a while.
Fine.
Most people in town have me catching dogs.
I'm looking for beholder jerky. Do you have any?
Something like that, I guess. I don't know.
But like
Okay.
fresh. Fresh.
Do you
jerky.
have any aberration jerky on hand as well?
Mind flare calamari?
I feel like she wouldn't like seasoned meats, but I'm gonna go ahead and if he's offering it for 2 silver, I'll give him 3.
Yeah. He says nothing about the extra coin, but
Yeah.
he looks grateful.
Especially because I'm like super awkward apparently. And then I'll just give him away and bye.
Really, really play to it. See, that's how you're doing it. You're hiding the fact that you're actually not awkward. You're making him believe that you are for the sake of identity.
Exactly.
It's a clever ruse.
So
No one will know.
This is next level D&D,
he
ladies and
like,
gentlemen.
is that it?
Yep.
For him,
Oh. And what for you? I'm out of jerky.
well, that's just fine. Because you see, I won't be needing any jerky for a couple months at least. So the thing is, my compatriot, he's told me you have a fair bit of knowledge on drakes. Is that the case?
Been living in this part about 30 years. Been a ranger for about 20. Yeah, fair bit.
Well, here's the thing. I want to raise some of them. 2, to be specific, or more, or less. You don't need to know the number. But here's the thing.
Listen, I just want you to think about something. Really quick.
Yes. Mm.
And I'm not trying to offend. But do you know how big a drake
Be
is?
careful with your words, you tall man.
Triggered.
I'm just I'm just saying.
You know how I know how tall they are? I've killed many of them.
But when you love something and you think it likes you, and then it turns out it grows up and you are in fact bite size.
I'd be a tasty morsel, eh?
Just throwing it out there. I'm not dissuading you, not telling you not to do it. Just saying.
You know, I'll take your words to heart. I think I'll keep some type of bitterant on me. In case it swallows me whole, I'll just open a vial and it'll puke me up.
Oh, you seem pretty bitter, so.
Good idea. Ooh! A little more sour than bitter, to be honest, but each own. So my real question is, I have these books, and they have information on how to raise a drake properly. And specifically these special drakes, shall we say. But I wanted to know from someone firsthand who's raised them.
What makes him special? Because that,
Neither here nor there.
are they a little? Is that because he's talking about ones that are a little?
No,
Oh.
not crazy, per se. Gifted. Not
That-
gifted, but gifted.
But the not gifted.
So, what I really wanted to know was any information you could give me on raising drakes that won't be in a book, something that only someone who's done it themselves could communicate.
All right, and he gets up. Now the shack that he's brought you into, it is tiny. The kitchen is in the bedroom, is in the bathroom, is in the living room. That kind of.
Is there a pot in the corner? Is that what you're telling
Yeah.
me?
Pretty much.
It's
Not
it
advanced.
is
No,
clean
no.
right now. You're like, don't roll for it. Don't.
Yeah.
Please don't roll for it. Yeah. Just
There's a
please.
floater. Oh.
Yeah.
Mm,
Oh,
it's clean. It's fine. But he gets up and he like rolls the bedroll and moves the hay, and there's a hatch under the bed. And it's this like plank in the floor with a rope handle, and he kind of pulls it up, and it leads down to these stone set of stairs. It's very steep at first, and then kind of evens out. And he grabs some flint and a torch and lights it, and he goes, "Come with me." And he starts down the stairs.
Last time I went into someone's private dungeon, it didn't end up so well, but I'll play along.
He says nothing.
I'll whisper to you that I'm always here to protect you
Oh.
from the big bad man. Ow.
You fill me with a confidence I have not had as of yet. Thank you, comrade.
Ain't gotta fill it much. Get down the stairs.
Okay, I'm going down the stairs.
It's the middle of the night. This guy was probably trying to sleep.
Yeah, but fine.
Works done.
Yeah.
Works
Fair
done.
enough.
So,
We follow him.
when you go down the stairs, it's this very narrow path, and it sinks very steep very quickly, and then it kind of peters out and drops down. And you can tell by the way the walls are constructed that he dug this himself. There are some sconces on those sides of the walls that he lights as he goes. And as you get deeper, it continues sloping, and then you can hear him, and then shortly after that, you guys step into some water. And it's very warm. It's like bath water. And as he lights the sconces in the room, you see he has basically like this cradle set up in steaming water. It's empty right now, but it just I don't know. Oh, I was like, Victor is either concentrated or frozen. Holy shit.
He's concentrated. Yeah, very concentrated.
Like locked.
Yeah, I know what's up. Okay. It seems you've made a hatchery for them. Some type of heat system that would keep
Or
them
he's
at the
trying
right
to poach them.
temperature.
I've been doing this for 20 years, like I said. So.
Well, let me
Yeah.
ask you one thing then. How would you travel with them while keeping them warm? Warm.
Honestly, I wouldn't. But if I was forced to, when you're camping at night, keep them in the fire. But with them on the fire, boil yourself a pot. Keep the lid on it. Keep as much water in it as you can. And while you have to travel the next day, put the egg in the water.
Okay.
Wash, rinse, repeat until it starts making noise. Now,
So the container of water will keep it warm enough throughout the entire day until I get another fire going.
I wouldn't say the entire day. This is emergency means. That's the only way I've ever traveled with a Drake egg. But
Understood.
if you're going to be traveling all day, I would recommend heating the water up again.
I have some ideas. Okay.
The big thing is, and now the room down here is bigger than his house. Kitty cat.
Sorry.
And so by that hatchery like cradle, he's got this plank that he can pull down from the wall as a bench. And he's like, the second you hear that noise, and you'll know what I'm talking about. When it hatches, you gotta be the first thing it sees. It's not impossible to raise a drake if you're not, but it's a lot easier.
Calling it now. This thing's gonna imprint on somebody else.
Fucking rage.
Come to daddy. You're not my daddy.
Is there any other knowledge that might be useful that you can think of?
This isn't a dog. It's not a horse. This is a wild animal. It's gonna turn on you one day. It's just a matter of when. That could be years down the line. I know a drake that's been with my brother-in-law for 18 years. Never nipped at him once. But we're still watching for it.
Does a display of dominance prolong that?
I wouldn't say that. These are pack animals. You show them who's boss every now and again, but remember, they're also easily offended.
This is the type of creature that wants to challenge your throne.
So, do you want like a blue and red one?
Yeah.
Above board, my intention was to take the one you had and the one I took. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You've given me much to think on, Ranger.
Other than that, you be there when it hatches. You feed it every day. It'll keep in line on its own. You miss that window? When it's still about your size, give it a good bite on the back of the neck the next time it tries to rally you up.
Oh, I can do that.
That's gonna be hilarious to see.
Just go feral on it, yeah.
I'll fist fight the drake if I need to. It's no problem.
When you talk about dominance in the Drake family, Big Daddy deals with youngling males that come up, and when they get a little feisty too much, he'll bite them on the back of the neck and put them down. It's in their brain. It just happens. So you do it that way, you're gonna instill a little bit of I'm above you. You punch it in the face, it might bite you.
Okay, so I have to down a drake by biting it in the neck.
Once
I'll find
it's-
a way.
Once it's a bit bigger than you, that might not work anymore. So I would suggest doing it the second he gets out of line and while he's not bigger than you.
I dip Rin's hand in the remainder of the soup that I believe that I've ordered at this point, and watch what happens.
Rin, make a con save at disadvantage because you're asleep.
When did you become a jokester? Like you get enough sleep and all of a sudden you're like the best guy to be around? What's happening?
No one's watching.
That's a 4. Rin pees his pants.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have something to say about that when I get back.
I only have this one pair of clothes, man.
know.
Asshole.
Oh,
I didn't think it would work.
Amber sees that from beyond the bar and just goes. And you see her not move out, but she like readies a
So
mop
sad.
bucket and a pail in the corner for when you leave.
It's never gonna get drunk around me again.
It's probably for the best.
Probably for the best.
He just wanted to go drinking with Dad. That's all. Didn't end up working too well.
Dad made him pay for it.
I have gotten the knowledge
Yes.
that I wish to from this gentleman. Unless Sriracha has something else, I'm going to bid this gentleman adieu.
I do not have anything else.
Ranger, I thank you for all your service tonight.
Make perception checks.
Perception checks.
Is
Son
fucking
of a bitch,
Jumper in
Jumper.
here?
Yeah, son of a bitch.
What's up, guys?
15.
In the shadows.
12.
She's not in the room, but you heard something heavy land on the roof. Though it doesn't seem like he noticed.
Son of a bitch.
We'll be leaving.
She's a handful. She's worse than her pets.
As I'm leaving, I take out a flask of oil
Mhm.
and a wick of rope, and I use it to slather the hinges.
Oh, are
his
you gonna try and
door?
fix his door?
Yeah, and
Oh no,
then
he's
I
gonna stop you. And
Oh,
like in a
is it
panicked and emotional reaction, he's gonna stop you.
Oh shit.
burglar deterrent?
He just like, oh
Probably
shit.
sentimental.
He doesn't look at you, and he's got his forehead on the door, and he says, "My wife fixed the door before she left."
Oh shit! Oh shit! I can't not.
Damn.
No! Don't say anything. We're good.
And he just like picks
Didn't
it
do
up.
very good, did she? Sorry.
Oh my god.
Did not.
Jeez.
Sorry.
So he does that thing where he like picks it up and slides it open, but he like makes no more eye contact.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
Just,
That's pretty
Ditto. On my way out, though, I hand him 5 gold.
He
Yeah,
says
just
nothing
throw-
about the extra. Well, but he looks grateful. Well, they're paying him for babysitting for the next 20 years.
They get drakes.
That is true. I mean, to be fair, that is. I mean,
They're getting
they're Drake
surprise
farmers.
drinks.
right, right. We haven't really.
I'm a
talked-
Drake farmer, motherfucker. It's like they get drakes.
Yeah,
Like that,
That is
really
pretty big.
special drakes.
Yeah.
So
but they're also probably not going to be super happy when they find out these things are like the Marvel Universe Drakes.
Why not?
These are like superpowers.
Even more valuable.
They get drinks. One of them freezes his horse. The other one burns down his shack.
Yeah,
Still
it's
worth
like-
it. It's absolutely worth it.
dying elementally is definitely worth it. You're right. So glad I took that 5 gold from those strangers with all the dragonkin.
those are opportunities he has to take into account.
No, I'm just being
not us.
funny about it.
Oh, nice.
I don't know about you, but my intention is to sneak back whilst doing the same look back, and see if anyone's following us status and try and get back to the tavern. I'll sneak a lack.
it's probably a safe bet, but I still gotta find food for Jumper.
Oh, let's hunt.
I don't know if we want to hunt alone at night. Yeah, let's go back to the tavern.
Let's When you guys left and the guy like shut the door, if you look up on the roof, Jumper's like squatted. And when you
Yeah.
look up, she goes,
Gives you
Wow.
a peace
He's
sign
fucking
with 2
flashing
fingers.
gang signs at
God
everybody.
damn
he
it.
did it first.
While we're walking
taught
back,
her.
then can I, since my perception is as heightened as it possibly can, because I'm on alert for someone following us, can I see if I can find any small game on the way?
Roll a perception check.
Small to medium sized game, yeah, like up to a like a stag or something. Yeah, that's not good. That's an 8.
You don't see anything.
Understood.
It's really, really dark. And you're only like half a mile from town. These people hunt out here regularly. There's probably not too many critters out and about. Nature itself has learned.
Between the town and the ranger, that's probably fair.
Feed her squirrels constantly, and then we'll just have a weird squirrel monster following
Oh
us.
god, her tail.
Yeah. Big ol'
I don't want to
fluffy
see that tail.
That's
That being said, I want to. Gorik, you can go on ahead. I'll deal with Jumper.
Oh, hey, Will. Just
I'll be back soon. It just so we're not walking together. And
that's all I wanted to know. I just wanted to make sure we're not splitting up here. Okay.
You know,
I'm gonna go on ahead.
that safety and
No.
not numbers thing.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'll like step off the path and go to where Jumper is.
Okay. She'll leave her tree.
Okay.
Jesus.
I
hit the
don't.
ground like a bag of bricks.
The guy said it was deer jerky. It's all I could find at the time. I'll give her the 10 pieces of jerky.
She eats it without a problem.
Okay. Do you need more food?
So as almost as instantly as she eats the jerky, the tips of her horns start to splinter.
Ha!
You get
That's
antlers.
awesome.
Love
That's
Jumper.
awesome, actually.
So
Yeah.
she's female, so
Close enough.
But
whatever.
if
Magic.
the meat she ate was male,
Yeah.
Oh, she might not actually be female then. She's probably amorphous.
I was gonna say she might be amorphous.
We've been referring to her as a female, but it really, honestly,
you don't know. You
Who the
don't-
fuck
no
knows?
one's looked.
Unless you're trying to have a baby, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Which
She's got a big cloak on. You don't know.
I
Yeah.
don't want to find out.
Definitely not intending to find out.
Uh, Any-
Gork is also not intending to find out.
Her facial features are somewhat soft and she appears feminine, but
Yeah.
under the cloak, God knows.
not in the least bit
Not even
curious.
God does, yeah.
Is she still hungry?
No, she doesn't look hungry.
Okay. Does she look well rested? No, she followed me right away.
She's got a little bit of a limp. Make a medicine check.
That is a what's my medicine? I just looked at it earlier. Medicine. 10.
That's probably permanent. It's probably not something you can fix.
Rip.
Oof.
Well, guess we got to put the horse down, boys. Anyway,
Oh,
I can't wait. Please tell Rin.
feed her a
Stop.
rabbit. Maybe the ears will grow back.
oh shit. Genius.
yeah, I don't think it has like healing prop. I don't know.
Or
what
she'll
it
become super jumper.
is. She
Huh.
You stop mid-sentence.
Just make sure it's not spring.
remind me
Lol.
never to give her fleas. Not like
Delicious,
Okay.
please.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's
Um,
fucking super launch.
So she does like she's chewing, but like her face turns into a more conversative tone.
Hmm.
And she points in a direction and like looks at you like a little curious. I guess you can make an insight check.
Well, I'm guessing she's saying we should go that way.
Or came from.
Insight 12.
I mean, she's pointing north.
Okay.
To Waterdeep.
Um.
I just know Waterdeep is north.
Yeah. Is that where you got in the fight? North?
And she points like the opposite direction.
Oh, okay. South is where you got in the fight.
And then and when you say that, she like gets all excited and she starts digging through her robes and she pulls out this dagger, and the handle of the dagger has this big ornate dragon head.
Okay. Was that from the raiding camp?
And she like points at like the fresher injuries and then like flips the back of her ear and holds up the dagger.
Oh, okay.
That
Well,
dude paid for that ear. Sorry.
She's got like World of Warcraft night elf ears, like
Yeah,
right? Like
well,
super,
one.
super insanely long. Right, yeah. Now there's half of one, but
Yeah.
I just wanted to.
Yeah,
visualize
she's
that.
got like crazy long ears.
okay.
He'd lit.
Yeah.
Can we?
Well, I think her ears are even longer than Deedlet's.
Yeah.
She got some weird shit going on.
Can we go north in the morning with everyone, or do we have to go right now?
She kind of like shrugs, like it doesn't matter to her either way.
Okay.
And then she says, "Bad people."
She
Okay.
says,
Says.
Yes, she can still do the one words,
Oh, like
Okay.
simple,
Yeah.
simple.
tiny things.
Tomorrow, I'll let everyone know, and we'll go north towards the bad people.
She looks pleased, and then she's gone into the trees.
Okay. And that being said, I will make my way towards the tavern
I
to meet
probably
everyone.
Just arrived.
Rin is in the corner with his pants peed. And Ramsey's there too. You're not sure which one peed Rin's pants, but you can take a wild guess.
Is that urine I smell?
oh, yeah.
Oh.
Is his
It's all
hand
right.
still in the soup?
Ramsey's just been fucking sitting there dealing with it this whole time, just like, yeah,
Not
I
dealing
made
with it,
this
just
He
like-
bad.
never took his hand out of the soup.
No. I mean, like,
Probably
like
not.
in the
Can I
sense
see
that
it?
he's
Like-
just sat there drinking, like, I made this bed, now I have to sleep in it. Like,
Yeah.
he's just
That's
smelling
cool.
it and shit.
I
Rin's
will.
got a pillow under his head that's like oddly stained in this one area. His hand is in soup and he has peed his pants.
So
Poor
I'll
kid.
notice the
So an
hand
average Friday for him, I feel like.
say.
Yeah. Gotta get him to his room now, and I'll get up and go pick up probably like somebody's half drinking water, and like in his face.
Oh,
Oh dear God.
I think.
Just the rest of the soup.
Yeah.
No,
he just tips the soup.
You
no,
realize.
no.
You realize this is.
I'll
a-
take his hand out of the soup and say, "Eat up. You need to finish your soup."
Oh, am I awake?
Only if you want to be.
So he probably does like a jolt, like a. What smells like piss? And then he just like looks down and is like, oh, sit. Nice. All right, man. Good one. And I'm gonna prestidigitation it. Off
Thank
the
God
floor
you've got that.
and off me. I'm gonna make it smell a little better around here. Probably something like lavender or just something overpowering.
While you're at it, why don't you do the chair you pissed in as well?
Oh yeah, I'm cleaning it all up. I'm not
Drunk
letting
spell casting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Just
Yeah.
works
Thank
like wild
God
magic.
it's a mantrip. Cantrip.
Yeah.
Nice and
A
easy.
mantrip. The fuck
Nice.
was I saying?
9th level prestidigitation. The town is wiped out.
It's so clean. Mother Nature's back.
Oh God.
I'm gonna
I
start-
will.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I will tell Ren about how there were tons of women in here,
Oh yeah.
and they were talking to him for hours and hours until he finally passed out.
Yeah.
And how he challenged a man to a soup drinking contest
That sounds like me, to be honest. I mean,
and wowed them all.
did
But
I
then he
win?
drank so much soup. Yes.
Wow. I didn't realize
But,
I was that good at souping.
Yeah.
While I'm drunk. That's crazy.
In a manner of speaking, you know, you won the contest, but you also pissed yourself in front of a crowd of lovely ladies.
Oh, it's not the first time I've done that. Anyway, I'm gonna start walking over to the bar. I'm just gonna leave her a gold piece and just be like, "I'm so sorry that I made a display like that," and then prestidigitation the pillow a little bit, make it maybe smell a little nicer or not look as nasty. And just,
She doesn't take the gold, or the money. I'm sorry, I misheard what you gave her.
that's fine.
She declines it. She's like, "Oh, it's fine. It happens all the time." But no pun intended. I think your buddy had a hand in it too.
I'll just be like, hey. That was a good one. All right.
She
I
gets
will-
overly proud of herself when someone
Yeah.
laughs at her joke, and she's like, "Oh, yay, I was funny."
Yeah. I will turn the gold face up then, and then I'll just say, consider it good luck. Whether or not she takes it doesn't really matter. And then I'm just gonna walk back over to the table and probably slump down into the bar a little bit, and just kind of regret drinking as much as I did.
She's gonna take the coin off the bar, but leave it like face up like it was, and put it like on a top shelf.
I like that.
On a serious note, I'll turn to the other two and say, everything went well.
Yeah, am I back yet, by the way?
Yeah, I thought
Or
you and
the other
Gorg
one.
pretty much showed up at the same time.
No, he was
Oh, you
ahead,
were-
so I could talk to Jumper.
Yeah, you
Wouldn't have been
probably
too far.
weren't like.
Yeah.
You probably could have caught up with. He's. Sorry,
Uh-huh.
Gorg.
What you gonna say?
He's
what-
shorter than you. He's short. He's got stubby little legs. Stubby little half legs.
Hates DM under
Yep. Under all of it. Yep.
Under
God,
ideals.
is
You
the
probably
God.
caught up with him and his tiny little nubbin legs.
God is sitting on his anthill
I'm
bullying
really
Gorik right now.
pain.
My alignment is hates DM.
Hates DM. Yep.
You forgot. You made a town that you're connected to emotionally. Fuck
Oops.
with me.
Yeah, way to go.
A baby started crying outside right then, and that was perfect.
Damn, that was beautiful.
A baby started crying inside too.
Anyway, so yes, you're back, and probably showed up around the same time as Gorik.
Okay, so then it's fine. I'm just going back to my room. Oh, well, I guess he asked us a question. Yeah, everything went fine. We found out a lot about deer. And then yeah, that's about it.
Ooh. What did you learn about deer?
I'll assume deer is a code word for drakes.
Yeah.
I'm still asking you about deer.
Well, it turns out someone that's been with us for a while, kind of with us, kind of not. No, they're not deer hunt. They like to hunt elk. They found some elk that are traveling north in the morning. We should probably follow them. The deer are fine though.
My metaphor senses are tingling.
Go to
He
my
says
room.
that out loud.
You go to my room.
I go to my room.
For sake of progressing the story, I understand.
Yeah. I still wanted to know about deer,
Wait,
man.
wait, Austin. Were there 5 elk?
Uh-huh.
No,
Uh-huh.
I don't remember that.
Got it.
It's the symbol for Tiamat.
Oh,
There
Clever.
were 5
yeah.
elk.
Very clever.
There we are.
Three
DM
copper.
solved it.
5
okay.
elk.
Couldn't have done it without
Love
the
it.
DM.
I'm now gonna wander around the bar asking people if they know anything about deer
Hold
because I want to know about deer now.
on.
He left me kind of hanging there without any deer action.
You're looking for deer, actually.
I would actually like
Yikes.
to invite the party to my room for a moment before we do whatever you guys want to do.
You may do so.
Will you guys come with me for a second?
I
I'll
guess I'll
tell you-
learn about deer
I'll-
later.
I'll tell
I
you
just-
all about the deed. Don't
I
worry.
gotta I gotta go grab something in my room real quick.
Understood.
I'll
Don't
quickly
make a
go
promise.
into-
You. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Quickly go into my room, unlatch the window, and then go back and follow them.
I realize what you were saying though. Don't make a promise you can't keep. Fuck, I need to rack my brain.
You have to know about deer, man.
Facts.
I want to know about deer.
You subscribe to Daily Goat Deer.
You've described-
Elite Coric deer.
Also, as you unlock the window, it slides open. She was waiting.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
She's just fucking hanging by her fingertips on this windowsill. Just rage hanging for as long as possible until you show up and finally open it.
Ew, she got backwards knees. She could just hop. That made my knees feel weird. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that would be because she's just like laying on the roof, like hooked there, like waiting.
Right. Just hanging on.
The Gorik's room.
So we're headed to Gorik's room. Yeah.
Gorik's room. What's
Uh,
up?
well, first of all, Dean, deer fact number 1.
He gets
Even the biggest buck is not as horny as you are. But what I really want to tell you was, Ramsey, you actually reminded me of something. If we're to keep our identities as separated as we can, we should probably come up with some form of code names or alternate names of some kind, just so we're not identified when we attempt to speak to each other in group settings. Or at least, as we have been doing, have references for what we're talking about, like the elk and the deer, so that in the future, if we need to communicate something in mixed groups, we can do so while still sounding like sane people.
All right. So instead of deer, what do we use for Drake?
Deer. Deer was a fine one. So was elk. It doesn't matter what it is, so long as no one else knows what we're talking about.
No, the elk was bad people.
Right. It was
This
the
is quickly
cultists.
going to turn into who's on first. Right.
Just an
so-
idea. We don't have to. I just thought of it when Ramsey here was talking about the masks and such.
Are you suggesting we lie to people?
No,
Yes.
we're acting. Acting.
No, he's being an asshole. He doesn't care.
How about to expedite the process, we say we come up with a bunch of code words that we all know, and then when we're in public, we use them, but we say that we're going to use them instead of having 15 minutes of exposition arguing about what code words
About
we're
which
gonna
one's
use.
which. That is a wise choice.
I will
We have to
accept
lay it
that.
out.
That is a
Or-
wise choice.
I will accept that. Or during the week in between sessions, you guys
can
come up
figure
with
that out too, yeah.
legitimate code words. That
Yeah.
way, when we're RPing out, you guys can stay in character.
Mhm.
Either
I would like
option
that
is
one.
okay with me.
Both are wise.
Yeah. I like the second
I
one.
vote option 2 for every session after this one.
Yes, we will totally use the code words
Yes.
in this one.
I just don't want to get caught out speaking of something that is going to get back to the cultists. You never know who's a cultist these days.
Got a point.
What's our next plan with all this anyway? What
Well,
where to?
don't we have to go north towards Waterdeep?
I
Well,
want to.
it's midnight. You want to leave now?
Have any of
No.
you ever been to Waterdeep?
No.
Sriracha
I
passed
believe
through
I
it.
traveled through it. Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, you were probably there for like a night and left.
I mean,
Probably.
my life is probably shorter than yours been so far, but that's where I grew up. So I'd be happy to show you
26.
guys around if that's what we're doing.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Isn't your parents might be there too, right?
Who knows? If they are, I'd never seen him.
We'll find out.
Ramsey, you do know that to get to Water's Deep, you have to pass through Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate, however, is a trade city that does not allow carts in. You guys were coming through the South Gate, and typically what happens with merchants is they pull their carts up to Southgate, remove their trade wares, walk it through the city, and buy a cart on Northgate. That's lore, it's in the book. Because the streets are so narrow and the city is steep in some areas, it's just there's no room for carts and it's too dangerous to have carts in the city.
We just go around.
And and
Not on the main road, but we
The-
can like go on the
Wait,
farm.
where's
Yeah.
the wormwood?
Oh yeah.
oh, I think if you swing out to around
Okay.
Baldur's Gate, you can go just a little bit forward and find that.
Good call.
Go into the wormwood.
Good call. That is going to add a lot of time to our journey, though.
It is not Wormwood, it's Forest of the Worm, by the way.
Right.
Forest of the worm
Wormwood is a
guy.
company.
Place where there's
So
Dragons.
actually, Baldur's Gate is about here. Forest of
Yeah.
the Worm is here. So if you were guys to scoop that, then you could go in.
Let's do that. Let's go
It's
find
not
some
gonna be
copper
possible.
motherfucking dragons.
well, we'd have to pass it to go to Waterdeep anyway.
It is a little out of our way. Is that really what we want to commit to?
With the
Yeah.
new cart,
Do we have anybody going out there for us, or is it just us?
It's the biggest issue. We have no gift for the dragon. You never show up to a dragon's nest without a gift. It's
I don't
one
have-
of the very few things I know about dragons.
Yeah.
Our gift will be that we're fighting the forces of
Oh, you're gonna get eaten.
the.
I've never come face to face with a dragon before, and I
yes,
want
you
a
have.
little chance.
Yeah, you have.
Not
Blue
face
dragon.
to face. He flew
Yeah,
over.
it was flying over you, I guess. Yeah, that's fair.
That was
I
terrifying.
was like, you have a scar.
Yeah.
I have a giant scar, but
Mm.
anyway.
Can I roll
Thanks,
a
God.
like a nature check on copper dragons?
Yes, and make a wisdom check at the same time. I guess nature then wisdom.
Nature was really good. 18.
They like shiny stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
But I don't know if we have enough of that.
16 wait, on the wisdom check. 17 total.
It did sound like the ranger was gonna go out there for you.
Oh, he was gonna go out there for me?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
I did not think that.
No.
No, I didn't get that either. Okay.
But
The
if that's
ranger
Because he was
gonna-
like, just to let you know, this is where they are. And I was like, all right, I'll head out. Okay.
Okay, fair enough.
I wanted to meet a dragon. and tell him
Well,
some
I'm
jokes.
sure you'll get opportunities.
So
Uh,
they like shiny things, but they like gemstones more than coins, earthy metals, things like that.
How about
Aren't they
these?
humorous? Aren't they the cute copper dragons are the humorous ones?
I think it might be brass. I'm not.
That's
Yeah.
not what I just read.
I'm not sure.
Copper are friendly.
Yeah, well, they're lawful. They're lawful and typically good, but not
I
necessary.
don't want to look.
And they like earthy items,
Yeah.
be
I
it gemstones, giant slabs of rock.
Hey, I got it. Oh,
in my hand right now.
the ruby.
Trying. No, I
No.
have. I
You
have
don't have that
9.
yet.
I have 9 gems. Just blah, blah, blah. I have them on me already. Well, you see, I've been keeping these for a rainy day, or a day that you need to bribe a dragon. One of the two. Do you think these will suffice?
Probably. It would be nice to have another potential ally in this fight as well.
Yeah.
I think there's a dragon near Waterdeep. Pretty sure he's red though.
Oof.
Not what we're looking for.
I'm probably gonna have to fight that one.
Yeah.
Any of the dragons that are part of the cult who are trying to fight, it's probably not going to work for me.
I mean, I don't want to assume that they're part of it, but I'm just gonna guess.
Well, on that
They're-
side of things.
Pro Tiamat.
I,
I don't think Rin actually knows the difference between chromatic and metallic
No.
dragons. Like,
I will explain it to him right now.
It is
we've
important to
been
know.
following these
I will end
cultists for
that
so long.
confusion.
Colors bad, metallic not so bad.
I'm gonna be
Don't know.
honest. I'm still getting a lot of anxiety about this whole meeting a dragon thing. I mean, the last one we saw just about took us all off the map. Is this
Yeah,
really
exactly.
what we want to do? We can. I mean, we can
Crazy
just
star
avoid this
from
altogether. Do we really even need to save those 3 black dragons?
It'll become a
those-
problem in 10 years.
From a moral.
In 10 years, we'll be strong enough to deal with it, right? Isn't that how this is supposed to work? I've heard stories. I've never done it.
I
but
think
but
the
if
hope
you-
was to get them to a foster parent that would make it so no one ever had to deal with them.
And if that thing kills us, then who's going to deal with these black dragons?
You know,
What if we don't make the best
Wow.
first impression?
well, then we die. Just like our entire adventure. That up till now, we've been risking our lives.
Yeah, but not again. I mean, I guess against dragons, but that was kind of an accident, right?
We
We didn't
could
mean to
send-
do that.
We could send one envoy. How about that? Or minimize the risk. And also, one person bringing X amount of gems is more impressive than 4 splitting a gift between them. So maybe we should just send one person.
And when they get brutally ripped apart and none of us know about it, how long do we wait for them?
Well, that would be not difficult to tell. Well, if you're not here in a week, you've been brutally ripped apart, and we'll all go on our separate ways.
Okay.
I don't want any of you to be brutally ripped apart.
And you can go.
Well, it looks like there's not really a good way of doing this, so let's just pick the least bad way. Which I
Come
think
on.
would be one.
Quick trip, in and out, 10 minutes.
I swear.
10
10
minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna talk to
No,
it in a
no.
quick second. It's okay.
This is one of those, isn't it?
It's
Oh, God.
on the way.
It's out of the way.
Looks like
Only
it's,
allowed
it-
to the
it's
way, but
in the way.
it's directly adjacent to the way. So we go there. We send one person into the lair. Be like, hey, I brought you these gems. I come here only to tell you information. There's some 3 dragon eggs over here. I don't know if you want to raise them. See you later.
I would like to
Bye.
volunteer to meet the dragon. If it's someone that's going to be ripped apart, he might as well not get as much food out of it.
Oh, you can say you're
Yep.
short.
I can say I'm short, but if God ever mentions it one more damn time,
But you're building a town. What if you perish and your town is
and you're the scion of a god, and you
Yeah.
are
there's others.
Why are we
There's
dealing with
other
our
towns.
mortality right now?
I don't know.
Like, we have
And I'm
come up
looking
against
for
I
mine.
don't know.
None
We
of us
just
are in a
fought
good
a
position
war.
to give ourselves up to this. I don't understand why this is so important.
I don't see
Hey.
why we're in a bad position.
Hang on, wait. We do have 10 years to talk about this. Can we get on the
We need to put the eggs somewhere.
shit? Wait, we're still on the same night.
Those eggs. See,
And
you
what's
don't do anything.
You
The
guys
egg-
are in Rin's room, right?
Gorik's
Gork's room.
Gorik's room, which is actually
How's that
Amber's room.
fire doing, by the way?
The embers are getting low, but nothing dangerous.
Or you
Gork
just
had
need to
one of
spark
the
it again.
fire. Oh my god. Okay.
I'll just spark it again with prestidigitation while we're talking.
Still needs
Just
one
real
of
quick.
fuel though. So I'm gonna
Is
add
that-
more fuel.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize there was no fuel. I'm sorry. That's my fault. Misheard.
But if he puts more fuel on, then you could spark it up quick.
Yeah.
Here's the options as I see it. We leave the eggs and they're recovered by the cult of Tiamat.
What's to say they haven't already been? I mean, I really just don't know about subscribing ourselves in full.
All right. All
What
right.
do you think we should do?
Not talk to a dragon. Those things are fucking huge.
All
Have
right,
you ever
but then
talked
what
to a
else?
dragon before?
No, I got
Well.
attacked by one.
Hey, that did happen. Yeah, once.
Which is a great example of why we don't want to talk to them.
Okay, but he was blue. We're going to talk to a copper one. It's fine.
Exactly.
It's
I
a
mean,
different color.
I'm not.
We do have a book of dragons, so I'm gonna say
That's
we
true.
know that the copper.
Those are only chromatic.
Oh.
Rin, I will have you make a quick wisdom check.
Okay.
See if
Also-
you remember something that Mr.
Uh,
Gloryhold taught you.
9.
In Mr. Glory Hole.
All that's coming to
Yeah.
my mind are
Kester
horror
Glory
stories that Kester Glory Hole has taught me. Yeah.
Well, you remember something? There was some kind of rhyme about shiny dragons. No, wait, the plain dragons are okay. No, the shiny dragons. God damn it! You can
I
talk
think-
to one of them.
You can put together that the colorful ones are not okay, considering one attacked you.
Yeah, but to me,
Well-
that just says all of them are not okay.
Okay. Listen,
Rin doesn't know jack about this.
listen. We're a bit stronger than we were that night. I think we'll be okay. We have to get this done so that the cult doesn't get the dragon eggs. And yes, maybe they have them already and this is all for a waste, but we can't have someone sit there and make sure they don't get taken and talk to the dragon at the same time. We just got to go for it.
It just sounds like I'm the only one here that doesn't have a death wish.
Yeah, probably. No, Gorg doesn't have a death wish, but definitely Sriracha and I do.
Not particular.
Sriracha wants to die for glory, and Ramsey wants to die to get it over
It's a
with.
little
Get it out of the way.
yeah.
Driven by greater drives than the fear of death. Is all.
Besides, you're gonna have to start getting some experience at some point with talking to ladies. Why
Yeah,
not start with a dragon?
I've pulled more ladies than all of you combined since we started this. What are we talking
Doesn't
about?
count if you pay.
Hey,
You scared all those ones off during the soup eating contest. You
Listen.
fool.
You're also
Hey,
And
but
the
I can
other
keep
one
one
you got a
coming
bill
back. She's
so long
following.
you can't even deal with that.
you're,
Listen,
you're the only ones that's pissed.
That's
me
right.
off,
You
dude.
still haven't told them.
No.
nope.
If any of you want to fuck around and get yourselves killed, just know that the only thing I can do is try to heal you. I'm not that good, and I don't want to see any of you die.
That's
I
refreshing.
cannot
to-
die, my friend.
Flex.
Oh shit.
That is
Like,
purely to build
Nice.
his confidence, not to challenge the DM.
I was gonna say, can I see your stat block?
All right. Well,
I'm not the guy that drives the cart. I'm not the guy that chooses where we go. I'm just saying that this is I'm nervous. I don't like this.
Can't force you, but you can stay behind.
I'm not gonna leave.
No, not
You
no,
guys have kept me alive.
no,
Why
no.
would I ever leave?
I think
When
he
we
just
get
means like
there.
in the cart.
When we get there, you can stay in camp. I'm saying only one of us should go in. And I personally actually have a few questions for the dragon, so I would like to talk to
Do what
Is
you
he-
guys wish.
him, her.
Did we ever get a confirmation on what color the dragon is?
yes.
It's bronze.
Bronze. Okay.
Oh, it's
Copper.
Copper.
I thought it was copper.
Copper.
Yeah.
See, there we go. Okay, copper dragon.
Yeah,
I'm gonna write
copper.
that down. by
Well-
the way,
You never got pure confirmation, but the guy took out a copper and put it on a place on the map.
okay.
Because no names. Super secret.
I tell you what, Rin,
Orange dragon.
if I die, one of these two guys will be your new daddy.
I.
Rin's gonna walk out.
Gorik, I
And on that. All right.
No, Rin actually looks really upset and walks out.
I'm sorry.
Considering that Rin doesn't know his
Yeah.
daddy. You're just swinging high for the fences today, Gorik. Jesus Christ.
Gorik, you know I can't let you talk to that guy alone.
The more the merrier. I don't mind. We just need to have a big enough gift.
I have my own offerings I can give him
Fair enough.
Or her.
or her.
You don't know.
I don't
It's
know.
true.
I don't quite know how to check a dragon 6.
And
I
them, possibly.
Jim.
Them.
Zim.
Them.
we're gonna leave it at that. Yeah, that's true. I remember that.
Two. mommy and daddy dragon. Anyways,
No, you.
Mommy
He
and
corrected
daddy
how
and
many
uncle.
coins you needed. You needed 3.
Yeah.
oh, he
You
was
guys have
3?
Uh,
Okay.
You gave him a 5 and he gave you 2 back, I think.
No, he put 1, and like he folded up the map as like 1 in the
How many
satchel.
dragons are there? Are there 3?
They're 3.
Okay.
They're 3.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's
But the ranger did tell you that it would be okay.
okay. Cool.
Rin wasn't
It's
there
safe.
though, so.
All right. So Rin's fine. He'll get over it. So I said-
Yeah.
All right, let's get some sleep and then we'll shuffle off tomorrow.
Right. And we all go to our rooms.
So when you go back to your room, there's a lavender ball sleeping in your fireplace.
Ball.
I
Well, unless you want to examine it.
no, I know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go to bed. Oh,
The fire is lit.
Yeah.
yeah, I figured. Real quick, I do want to pop in and tell Ramsey that Jumper is here. I figure it's important. You know, I know it's not the best thing. I gave her some deer jerky. She wants us to go north as well.
Okay. Well, nothing we can do about that. Seems like she's fine. Obviously, well, yeah, I'm not gonna go into that. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Night.
Good night.
Good night.
Was my rope disturbed, by the way?
When you came in, it fell on the floor.
Nice.
We all sleep through the night. Anybody doing any shenanigans?
Don't think so.
Done for me.
Are you sleeping?
I am.
Okay.
It's everything's been fine so far.
Yep. And it continues that way. Although the last couple nights you guys have had weird dreams back to back. Tonight you do not have weird dreams.
Okay.
Except for me, right?
Nope.
No dreams,
fine.
right?
It's
That's
fine.
really weird for Ramsey, I'm sure.
Nothing.
No, that's really nice.
Yeah.
No dreams. Thank God.
So, wait, are we waking up in the morning?
Yeah. And Sriracha, when you get up in the morning, Jumper is like redressing herself, and like for the first time you notice her shirt is like too long in one side, and like her armor doesn't fit right. She throws the cloak over it. But it's not hard to assume these are probably items that she's stolen or taken off of dead bodies.
Okay. Never mind. Keep going.
She's probably just going to leave.
Okay.
She's going to
is
leave
it
out
like-
the window.
Okay. Wait. Let me go out and make sure the coast is clear, I guess. I'll tap on the window if you're good. And then I'll make my way out and check the street in the morning, just make sure there's no one.
There's morning watch passing by, but it's kind of foggy, and you know that she's pretty sneaky. She could probably get out without being seen.
Okay. And then I'll tap on the window
Yeah.
so she knows it's good.
And she tap on the window, it slides open, and she, bam, quickly up onto the roof and
Yeah.
disappears into the chimney shadow like nothing.
Okay. Okay. I would join the boys for breakfast. Can I spell this word right?
Is there an Oxford in this town?
Not Burgess is too tiny.
I didn't think so. I just wanted to check. Okay.
Fergus is too tiny for an Oxford. They have a trolley that will take a letter to an Oxford, but those typically don't get there for like a week. And
Yeah,
the rate your cart travels, it's probably faster to wait till you get to a bigger town.
I'm sure it would be.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing if I was going to check on the mail that I sent to Kester and see if I got a response.
So, Amber has made breakfast, but each plate is different. For Rin, she has made scrambled eggs and waffles,
Oh,
and with a side of bacon. And for Sriracha, she knows that paladins like big hearty meals, so you have two. I think. Wait, no.
it's like heavy protein.
You have 3 medium done eggs, some toast, and then like a side of just like sausage and meat. For Ramsey, you get like a pancake, some toast, biscuits, and gravy. And then for Gorik, there's this like heaping it's like a half stack of pancakes. There's like strawberries on top of it, and like some fruit on the side, and then there's like a stack of eggs and like some bacon and some sausage patties.
Just give Gorik some eyebrows.
Most definitely, that is a shared interaction.
Shared breakfast, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, all of
It's like
that's
You
fine.
look fucking sausage.
Oh my god, wait, if we all just like dumped it on a plate in the middle and started
And all of
eating
us
off of
just
that.
ate like everyone's meal.
We're gonna do that at some
Side
point.
note-
That's like barbaric.
because you're talking about seal and meat. Southern biscuits and gravy are made with sausage boiled in the gravy, so
Very nice.
you weren't missing out on your protein.
That's the best kind.
I didn't want you thinking that. And I, elate again that it's the best thing ever. But again, she has a +5 and she rolled an 18.
Very nice.
So
That's not bad. That's
Yeah.
that's really
Making
good.
some good food.
pretty ham damn breakfast.
But it's
Alright.
no nat 20.
Nope, that's the pie for Gorik.
Pie.
Just keep throwing the pies
don't-
away
just-
until you get a nat 20.
I
There
had
you go.
to.
That's the one.
All right. We eat all that. We're just going north, right? Until we hit Baldur's Gate at least.
Do you have any business before you guys leave?
I don't think so.
We're fresh on rations,
You can
Yeah.
restock and do everything.
supplies.
When you guys pack up to go, Gorik, I'm assuming that you're putting everything back in the cart, taking care of the cauldron and all that.
Oh.
Go. Before we leave, I'm going to boil some water, but I'm also going to. Okay, can I do something right now? This is going to take just 1 sec. I need a box. I need a wooden chest box thing, basically.
If you ask Amber for something, she'll get it to you.
Done. I need sand. Is there sand nearby?
Pocket sand. Here you go.
Not quite, but I like the idea.
She doesn't. She
Sand.
doesn't have sand per se, but she has silt from the river that she could get.
Good enough. Okay, I will put silt into the box. I will put stones into the fire while I'm heating the water. I will put the hot stones into the silt and on top of the silt and close the box to retain the warmth. As we're traveling, what I'm going to do is take the hot rocks and put them into the cauldron so that it retains heat better long term.
I can use Mage Hand to put the little rocks in the thing so that nobody burns themselves on it or anything like that.
And I'm sure even if the rocks start to lose their heat, you can press it to chase in some sparks and get it hot in there again. With that idea in the making, I will give you all day with your water if you keep that routine up.
That is definitely going to be the routine that I'm going to have to do.
Okay.
And it's simpler than my other options, so I will do that.
Yeah,
That's smart
well-
as shit.
That's
Let's
well
go.
engineered. Well done. Yeah.
When you go to leave, Amber kind of waits for a second when you're by yourself and asks if you're serious about Fizzleboro.
Oh, shit! Sorry, I wasn't ready for that. Am I serious about you moving to Fizzleboro?
Yeah, I just things are changing soon and I need to know what kind of plans I'm making.
Well, I tell you what. I'll find a way to get a letter to my father.
Do
to
you
my
already
dad.
have houses there? Like if I just showed up and bought one?
Well, calling it a house would be somewhat of a misconception. It's more of a manor, but yeah.
No, like in the city, are there just like
Why?
houses?
Yeah. Hey.
And like quickly but discreetly, she's gonna hand you a map and ask you to mark where Fizzleboro is.
Okay. Southern end of this sword coast. Mountains down there. It's in the mountains, basically.
And make an insight check.
Okie dokie. Can I do it again?
You have lucky, don't you?
Lucky only works on one. for
Natural ones for
halfling.
him.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah, it sucks.
It's not the feet lucky.
Right.
Not OP.
Yeah, it's
Right.
really
Oh.
unfortunate.
That reminds me, we have to talk about feats later. Sorry,
Oh, okay.
derailed.
So, at some point,
But
Gork
you-
is also.
You do need to make a perception check after that.
That's a little better. I'll take that. Perception of 17.
Okay. There is a large bag packed behind the counter, and Amber has an extensive amount of makeup on her face today.
I don't know what to make of that. Well, I tell you what. The only reason I was mentioning my house there is because my fa would put you up in a room. We have spare rooms. He'd put you up until you get on your feet, so you don't have to worry about the stresses of a new move.
It's gonna be a short move, and somebody gave me a little luck last night, so I think it's time to go.
Uh-oh.
Are you okay?
I gave her some luck.
Fine.
My fault.
And she like
No.
she takes
no,
the map
no.
like quickly from you, and she's just trying to leave. And she
mean-
like takes her bag and she's trying to go.
I want to determine the source of her stress.
The stolen
The-
money.
The store is shutting down. Yeah, the store is shutting down.
That
We
would
talked
make
about
her
that
run
last
so
session.
quickly, though.
I think it would.
Unless she was taking something, perhaps. No, she's in a hurry.
Yeah,
That's fair.
she is.
Failed
fair.
your insight
is-
check.
Something is wrong. That was the insight check.
Drats.
Before she leaves, I'm going to straight ask her, what has you so frazzled that you need to run now?
Make a persuasion check.
That I can do.
Just run the fuck out.
Thank fucking Jesus. Oh, I'm experienced in persuasion. That is a 26.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I have
Bro.
no idea how to RP this out because I wanted you to hit it on your insight check. But very quietly, she explains to you that her dad has been physically abusive more and more these last
Oh.
couple months, and she's
Oh.
leaving.
Oh,
Here we go.
And
Here we
this-
go. Wait. Let me do this.
Oh,
I
no.
Wait, where are you going? What's got you so? Grabs her arm and she goes, ow. And it's just like,
the bruise
Yeah.
on her arm.
Yeah.
Well, she's got an extensive amount of makeup on today.
Oh my
And she's
God.
taking the gold coin that Rin left her last night to run.
guys, I'm about to.
let's burn the
Fuck
place down.
Yeah. Okay.
So
No.
she wants she's usually very up to
Yeah,
having
it's fine.
conversation with you, but she's trying to just leave.
Okay. I'll
And
walk
says
out.
that she's going to Fizzleboro and like is trying to go.
I will walk out with her as she's fleeing and ask her, who gave you those? Who did this to you? Sorry, I know we're leaving, guys,
I
but that's
know.
a slide.
Change of plans real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even with your persuasion check before, like she doesn't want to tell you, but wait, she already did. She said that her dad has been getting
She
physically
did.
abusive the last
I
couple
just-
months.
Okay. She did end up saying that because
Yeah.
I was a little bit confused.
I shortchanged it because I had no idea how to RP those words without getting like upset.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's perfectly
That's
understandable.
a big thing.
That is completely valid to not want to do that. I totally understand.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna give her 10 gold. And say this is for your travels. Travel safely. Hire a
Tell her to
guard
wait.
if you need.
Tell her to wait, please. I
We
know I'm
tell-
not there, but
I mean, if you guys have, she waited for you guys to go outside to speak to Gorg, and now Gorg has taken her outside.
Oh, like all of us
Well,
are
I
out there.
figured.
I thought we were still inside.
In that case,
No.
I mean, I want to be out there. Don't get
Can-
me wrong, but
I'll go to like the outskirts of town real quick and have a conversation with her.
She's
I
trying to
mean-
head south.
I want to talk to them.
Yeah, I want to talk about it too. I would follow you,
yeah, same.
especially if it seems urgent.
Here's the thing. I'm going to kill that man unless one of you has something to say about it.
I mean,
Where and when?
Oh, that's a great comeback. Yeah, yeah. I like you, and I always have.
death is too easy.
Jesus.
We have other things to be doing, though. You know, we're busy people. We need to just cut this short, as it were. Mm-mm.
Hey, Gore,
Or okay,
can I
so
make a
hear,
short joke?
hear me out.
And you're asking.
Because I want to make him shorter.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Let's hear Rin out.
Sorry.
I don't know how this kind of thing goes in a small town like this, but if she disappears and her dad is found dead, there might be some unfortunate side effect. I just want to, don't get me wrong, I will help.
He doesn't
if
want
this
her
is-
charged
if
with
it's
murder.
justice. But I don't want her to have that on her head. If she leaves and gets away, she never has to see him again.
Hey, Rin. You're really good at writing, right?
I'd like to think so.
I've got these 5 poems. I mean, if you
I
really
mean,
want.
no. We have a bounty hunter.
Maybe like a suit. Ooh, yes. Yes.
Could write
Rand, if
something
you
up
would like
real
to,
quick.
you could make a performance check on making a false bounty.
I would
can
be happy to.
actually
If
help
you
him
do
with-
that,
I would-
and
okay.
up to, of course, this is up to team plan, but the way the mechanics will work, if Ramsey lets you see a bounty while you do it, you
I
have
was gonna
advantage.
ask. That'd be awesome if I could.
I can also I thematically, obviously it won't matter on the roll, but I will assist you in doing so because I'm very good at this same thing as well.
I like the start of the plan. Why don't you let me? Is Amber still there?
I mean,
She is still there, yes.
also we could just fake
She's
a
trying
suicide.
to leave, but
No,
Everybody told her to
I know.
wait.
Let me go over to her real quick.
fuck. I want to talk to her too. Yeah.
I know.
We could fake a suicide note because his business is going under and his daughter's leaving. Wow.
And if she's
No, we
being
don't have to. I agree with
I
Rin.
think Gorik wants to kill him, though.
I know you want to.
Karatra.
Is that
It's
not the plan?
not. It's not a good idea. No, but we need to scare the living shit out of him so that he won't ever show up
I heard
in
beat the
Fizzleboro.
shit out of him.
What?
I
How-
heard
how?
beat the living shit out of him. Is that what you
Wait.
said?
No. Scare the living. We look. 4
Where's
rough dudes
Jumper?
roll into a town.
That's what I was
the guy's
thinking.
dead,
Well-
I know.
Daughter's dead, gone. No,
yeah.
she can leave, but we need to have a one-on-one. Give me just a. Well, Rin, come with me, and I'll
Bill, I'm going to
Wow.
stay with my main man.
While they're
That's-
doing that, can I make a perception check for Jumper?
Yeah. I had to see if she was there.
11.
Just yeah. She's on a rooftop, she's on the library rooftop sitting in the chimney.
Okay.
Oh, that means my passive perception sees her. Fuck.
Yeah,
Actually,
especially
my
you
passive
know
would
it and you're
too.
just like
Yeah, that's fine. That's a
Yeah.
whole new dynamic to this conversation, but that's okay.
Okay, I got a plan. Gorik, when they get back, if they got something, that's fine. But I got another idea.
Deal.
Well,
So-
I want to wait for them to have their moment.
So, go up to Amber.
yes. Who is staying still But she wants to leave.
Look, I want to get you out of here as soon as possible.
She like looks at the open, unobstructed road.
I know,
Dad's
but
still
we have
asleep.
we have to make sure that he's not going.
If it takes getting out of his chair, he ain't going nowhere.
Oh,
Bless you.
Bless you.
Well,
The only
So
thing is
running-
he's gonna be mad that I don't marry the blacksmith to get all the money to save the
Fuck him.
business.
would that make him come after you?
He'd probably just have another daughter.
With who? Sorry.
You get what you pay for.
Yikes.
Okay, the better question. Has he done? I want to make sure that he stops this behavior. At least as much as I can stop it. Has he done anything off the books, or something that may incur the attention of a licensed professional? And I pull out my bounty hunter license, just flash it.
They gamble.
Gamble.
They gamble in the back of
Gambles?
the house.
Do you ever lose to anyone?
Well,
And not remember?
oh,
gambling's illegal in Burgess.
Oh
you go.
shit. Okay.
Perfect. That's all I need.
Okay.
She looks like super confused, but just like, oh, okay.
Don't worry about it.
Are we sending her on her way?
Yeah,
In a
go,
moment.
go,
In a
Yeah,
go.
no.
I don't have anything to say to her. Rin does.
Rin-
though.
Unless
Sorry.
Rin's
Rin
been
has
trying to
something.
talk to
Sorry,
her since
I
the
know.
beginning.
Go.
Actually, if I could speak with her one-on-one,
Sure.
in a way,
I'll
not
walk
to be
away.
rude, but just kind of gesture.
Well, like Ramsey took you and her, and then Ramsey can take a hint and
Right.
dip off.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep this short because I understand you want to go. I don't know what kind of savings you're working with or whatever your situation is. I'm not going to claim to understand or pretend that I can do anything, but I've been looking for my family my whole life, and if I found that either one of them was responsible for something as heinous as what I've heard you've been dealing with, then I would want to be as far away as possible. I guess I'm going to get to my point. Rin's going to pull out a sack, and it has 70 gold in it, and he's going to hand it to her, and he's going to say, I know that you don't want to take my money. Consider this travel expenses. Buy a horse and get as far away as you can.
She like immediately bursts out crying.
That's
Gorg
okay.
already gave her 10.
way to one up me, bro.
Yeah. It's just
But like she thanks you greatly, and I'm going to Fizzleboro, and I'll get a job, and I'll save up money, and let me pay you back, and then we'll be even, and it'll be good, and you'll have to come around and see me.
I'd be happy to. They'll take care of you there.
And she's gonna take the one that she has in her pocket and pull it up, and she goes, "Thanks for the luck. I get to keep this one now." She's
You
gonna
have
tuck
the
it
lady's
away,
blessing.
and she'll haul it into her bag quickly, and she's gonna explain to you and be like, "I'm sorry I never took the extra money that you guys handed over. I know you were trying to be nice, but I didn't want Dad to spend more on the drink, and then you brought the gold, and he was super
Don't-
drunk last night, and I
Don't worry about it.
passed out,
Don't,
and
it's okay. It's okay.
Hey.
Just get on the road.
she's gonna Amber will probably just like jump and hug you.
I
then,
will
like-
reciprocate.
She's gonna try and run off, and pretty much actually Amber would give everybody hugs. She'll hug
Nope.
Gorg last though.
Give her a pat on the back.
She like runs to hug Ramsey and it's like, Sriracha.
right.
I need to know something.
From her or in?
Well,
spa-
it's more from you if I picked it up at the time.
Yeah.
The abuse, was it at all sexual in nature?
She never.
Sincerely hope not,
You failed your insight check.
because this is going to be a
Because that's going to
horrible,
be
horrible
different.
murder. Yeah,
You failed your insight check.
yeah, we don't know. We're just gonna have to go off the assumption.
The answer could be no, but you
Right.
failed your insight check.
Right.
But before you leave, the nature of the abuse that you've endured, was it ever?
Probably not her favorite thing to talk about.
In the open, in the street.
We're on the,
How
no,
old
we're
is
on
she?
the edge of
Also, real
Uh,
quick.
she's like 24.
town.
She's not a kid. She
Was
should have
the-
been married off and left home a long time ago.
Was what your father ever did to you, was it ever sexual in nature?
She just, like, kind of, you see her, like, cross herself almost. Xander, no.
Oh. Okay, whatever you guys want to do.
All right. I was gonna say Jumper was about to have a good meal. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
speaking of Jumper, if Amber is now leaving, so guys, Jumper's up there and she looks pretty scary. Are we looking to hurt him or scare him?
I'm afraid that she'll just kill him.
Well,
no.
her
But we
seems
can talk to her about the plan.
fine in my book.
super fast, maybe retcon. Rin's gonna ask Ramsey if he can pay you back for the diamond dust and cast non-detection on her.
Whoa.
I guess. I don't really think she needs that much, but
Rin thinks so.
I like what you're thinking, so
Yeah.
I'll yes, yeah,
Okay.
I was about to
absolutely.
say, he's given
I will-
her a free pass out.
Yeah. I don't want her to get scooped up part way. We've also got dragon people on our tail, so
It's only
for
it's only 8 hours of coverage, but if she gets a horse, she might be able to get a fair distance from town before that's an issue. So
To
Aye.
add to the legitimacy of our arresting or scaring the shit out of him or whatever you want to do, I do have this, and I pull out the guard seal of Burgist. that I
Yes, you
pulled.
do.
oh,
have-
thank
actual
you. I will
Okay.
take that and give that to Sriracha.
What the
Just
I'm
dicks.
sorry. I'm sorry, but he looks official.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I'm
But what
completely
I am going to do
is break his kneecaps.
is there an axe around here, like for splitting wood?
I was about to say there is a wood splitting axe next to the shed.
I'm gonna take the head off of that and hand him the handle. Just
Hand
the
me
whole
the handle?
handle. Yes.
Thank you.
Roll a quick investigation check.
Me?
Or Ramsey, anybody who's handling the handle.
Investigation.
It's not important,
Sure.
it's just the map.
That ends up being a 14 instead of a 15.
Okay. There's an A carved in the handle really pretty at the top. And you remember that she was the only one that worked around this goddamn place.
She was really strong.
I am going
God damn it, it's marked.
to shave off the A.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you could
Oh,
you could
very
probably
nice.
whittle part of it. Yeah.
Dagger.
get rid of that.
Yeah.
Thank
so
you.
In fact, do the other side as well, so it doesn't look as obvious. Just make it look like
Just
the
make it busted on both sides.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
That's your enforcer stick.
Yeah. Use it wisely.
You're the sheriff.
All right. So how do we do this? Enforcer first or sheriff?
Wisdom checks.
You're the official
Everyone give me a
sheriff.
wisdom check.
I know my fucking choice, but
Why do I always roll ones on the wisdom checks?
13.
20.
Fergus has a population of about 45 people and 1 guard.
Yeah.
okay.
All right. What's up, bitch? It's my first day. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying
First
to
day.
him.
Okay.
not to
First
you.
and last.
Okay.
Not to
No. So you're not a guard. You're a Burgist. There's no king of Burgist. Who's the closest kingdom that rules Burgist?
That would be
Greenest.
Neverwinter.
What,
Oh,
Greenest?
Neverwinter is way up north.
Right. It's just
Yeah,
the
it's
biggest.
Oh,
Oh, no.
fuck this.
The
We're the
lording,
fucking
the
heroes
lord,
of Greenest. fuck this shit.
The
We're just gonna
lording
kick down
town is greenest.
He has the greenest flag as a cape.
He does. Yeah, this is something
Oh,
we
well,
can carry
fuck it.
easily. We
Why
can
are
carry
we
that.
even
easily.
dealing with this? Let's just kick in the door and be like, as
Forgot
the
about
heroes
that.
of Greenest, we're fucking taking your daughter to a safer place if you come after her. All right, I have already kicked in the door.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm right behind him.
I am also right
Okay.
behind him.
Fucking derail this turn.
Absolutely.
So it
I'm
dawns.
so sorry.
That's
if
the no. That's the
viewers
nature of D&D.
We're derailing. I have
That's how it
kicked in the
goes.
door to his room.
Yeah.
Well, it dawns on you guys that none of you have seen him. While you
Oh
were
shit,
here.
that's right. Yeah, we don't
Not
even know who
one
he is.
of you.
Familial resemblance to
Yeah.
her.
We can kick in a door, scream,
And
"Are
hope
you
that he's
Amber's dad?"
Well, if you go upstairs, there are living quarters, and one is her room. There's a little plaque on the outside, and it says Amber in pretty paint, and it's got little flowers on it. And then there's a bear door next to it.
I know this
those
isn't
are
our
the-
main focus right now,
Take
but
that,
you should
Gorick.
take that plaque, Gorick. bring it to
You should.
yeah.
You are a smooth man. You are a
Flip
smooth
the sign to close.
I take it off the side and put it in my
Ramsey's
sack.
like, closed.
I fucking flip the sign to close as we go in, walk in, and kick the fucking door in.
So when you kick the door in, there is in the corner, there's an armchair. It's like the bedroll, the fireplace. It's not more ornate than any of the sleeping tavern or the sleeping quarters. The room is littered with empty bottles. The stench of alcohol is incredibly strong in here, and there is an orc asleep in the corner. A fat, old.
Is he sleeping
Orc.
on a chair?
Oh, is it
Can I kick one of the legs of the chair?
He's
That's
like in a,
weird.
like a lazy boy.
Wait,
She's not a
what? There's an
half-orc.
I'm sorry, rewind. He's an orc?
Yeah.
She's
Or-
half
no.
orc?
No,
Okay.
Whatever. All right.
Wait, it might be the wrong person. Hold on.
Well,
It's
I
the
pull out
wrong
one of my
person,
knives.
Or she was
If he's not awake yet, we can still back out and knock on the door.
does he have large tusks?
they're both busted off at the root.
Ah, fuck.
Let
Somebody
me
already
knock
thought of
on
that.
Bummer.
Let me knock on the
Just
door.
grab it. Oh wow.
Let me
Yeah,
knock
where do you
on-
think I got the ivory medallion? Sorry,
Yeah,
knocking
yeah,
on the door.
yeah.
Yes, please. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Hold on, lads.
Yeah. But just before we
Pick up from that, but we're gonna knock on the door and see if he wakes up. I'm gonna ask him.
Okay, when he hears it and he like, fuck off, go deal with the redhead.
No, your daughter. What's her name? Your daughter. She's in trouble. Is it Amber?
She gets herself out of trouble.
Oh, we're beating the piss
Good
out of this
enough
guy.
for me.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Roll initiative.
Didn't say that's not my daughter.
Sure.
Are we actually
That's-
rolling initiative?
Are you
Oh, yeah.
attacking him?
Well,
We're-
I wasn't.
We
I was
were
just
talking,
gonna-
not right
Well,
away.
To keep
Oh,
things
I'm not actually
in
attacking.
Well, I mean, it could still be verbal combat. I mean, we can go back and forth for a minute before.
Yeah. to
15.
keep things in
Yeah.
order.
19.
17.
23.
Oh,
Okay.
Gorick, you are inspired right now.
Gorick
Damn,
gets
I was,
the
wait, I was
drop.
hoping Gorick would go last. So that we
Yeah,
could do all the
You
RP
get
I
and
think-
then he just
Just fucking shank him.
I will hold my action
Thank you.
until they have done their RP.
And the trigger being, yes, I am her father.
The trigger being whenever I am like, now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
whenever he
Yeah.
feels
So-
okay enough.
Whenever he feels like inserting himself.
Sriracha,
Are you the owner of this establishment?
yeah, and the wench downstairs will take care of your business.
All right. I think I'm done here. I'm gonna go make sure everyone inside is okay, and I'm leaving the room and closing the door behind me. I got all the information I needed.
The guard and the wife that were having lunch earlier have left by now. So there's no
Yeah,
one else in the tavern.
Probably left when I flipped the sign to close.
Well,
was
they
like,
left
get the-
earlier.
Oh,
It's the
like,
next
get the
day.
fuck out.
So they left a while ago.
Oh,
Actually, I'd make my way downstairs to find a bottle of alcohol if there is any left Here.
There's a storeroom.
Oh, okay.
It's a business that sells alcohol. Yes. you
I
can
just-
find one.
There's an alcoholic sleeping upstairs. Okay, I don't know.
Just to make sure, yeah.
But yes, there is supply left.
Okay.
Oh God, guys.
I want to, while they're doing what they're doing, I'm gonna grab one of the bottles and sit at the bar and wait for them.
Okay. Who's next?
It's Ramsey and then. Oh no, is it me and then Ramsey? I had 17. You had 15. Is that right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
you.
It's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's gonna pull out a short piece of iron, and his right violet eye is gonna start to glow. And I would like him to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
He
It's gonna
does
be
not
so-
make it.
Okay, he is paralyzed, which means any melee attacks crit. And he also can't speak or really anything else I cast hold person on him.
Okay. He is held. And that lasts like 3 turns, right?
It actually it lasts a minute, I think,
Oh,
but
10 turns.
he gets to make a save every
Okay.
round.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me check if it's at the beginning or end of his turn really
I
quick. You guys do your
believe
thing.
that if he takes damage, it is.
Yeah, if he takes damage, it ends. At the end of each of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. And on a success, it just ends.
Ramsey, you can't even talk to him at this point.
I mean, you can talk to him. I
Oh,
still plan on going up and
He
getting
can
him,
still hear you. He can't
but
respond.
he can't respond
He
to you.
can't respond.
Yeah.
You cannot
Yeah.
converse.
And just let me know if you want him to respond. I'll just slap him
Release.
out of it. Yeah, I'll just release.
Yeah.
him.
No, that's fine. He
I want
doesn't
him
need
frozen.
to. So I'm not going to do any damage to him, but I am going to pull the knife out, walk up, grab him by the jaw,
He makes no reaction.
and like crank it open,
Ooh.
and then shove the knife
Biter.
right between the legs,
Okay.
Okay.
and I only get it's only 6 seconds of what I'm saying because it's a round. So
Won't get another round.
I think we have all the time in the world if we want to just sit here and let you talk for a minute.
True.
no.
Of course, he gets a turn to react as well if he wants to make a save. But aside from that, I think it's all you.
I would have liked to have grabbed 4 bottles actually.
Good call.
Love you.
I'm gonna have you do
Oh.
something on your turn. Don't worry.
What? Okay. Um,
Fuck it.
I'll just look at him. Sure, you know. Oh man, fucking Sriracha's not here anymore. He walked out.
That's okay.
Gives a shit.
He would have seen the symbol
He
of
did
greenness.
see
though.
you.
He saw the symbol of greenness.
Well,
It would have been.
Turned
I
around to
didn't
leave.
say it,
Yeah.
but I RP'd it out. He kept pulling his hat over his eyes and like not looking at you guys.
Yeah. He probably didn't see much of
He
that.
didn't give a
but
fuck that you were here.
Doesn't
We
even
could-
care.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
Listen here, you piece of shit.
Here we go. This is the conversation I've been waiting for.
As acting in forces of child services and those who disrespect daughters in the name of the kingdom of greenest.
I castrate you.
Yeah,
No.
basically.
Oh, okay. That's what I
Right.
was. I was okay with that.
Make him a eunuch.
Damage to him.
We're here to
Make
enforce.
him a girl.
I could
And
always
you,
just hold person again. I've got 3 of those spell slots. We could do this all day, buddy.
While he's talking, I grab a empty, as full of bottles I can find off the floor. Just
There
while he's
aren't any.
Okay.
Oh,
an
shit.
empty bottle off.
Okay.
The
Grab 2
Yeah.
just across his head. Sorry,
gonna be
I
Uh,
It's better.
getting out of here.
I'm losing my train of thought.
Sorry.
Sorry.
um, we're here to make sure that you never, ever engage in any of the vile acts that we know that you've done ever again.
I like hold person because I
Gambling.
don't have to react.
What?
I like hold person because I don't have to RP back.
Yeah, it's nice. You just get to sit there. Yeah. But we get to assume that he's terrified.
Yeah, the gambling, you know, taken from the kingdom's royal purse, and I'll tap the inside of his leg near the sack.
I got what you were.
Yeah.
And probably for those late night benders, I'll kick a bottle and beatings, and I'll look over at Gorik with the axe handle
The bottle.
and bottle.
Oh yeah, you'll see. No, you won't. But
And I'll like nudge for you to come over
I
and
just
just get fucking closer.
All of us, both of us. I mean.
If you want to too. I mean, you're just like.
Yeah. I actually don't even know if it's concentration. Let me
It's
check
not.
that. I don't think it is.
I do think that that's been 6 seconds.
Oh, it is. It is concentration. I'm sorry, it is. But I can still, move forward.
we're doing round based though, right?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
not his turn yet.
No, not
Yeah, I was
yet.
just you were like, we're waiting, so you can go
You
ahead.
have
and
your
fucking-
hold
If
action.
I can go ahead.
If you
hold
want to
action.
act before he does,
Go for it.
I'm going to call that the end of Ramsey's turn.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So if you wanted to act before him,
That's way
Now
more
it's
than
time.
6 seconds, but
yeah, it was weird.
That's okay.
It's
We're getting the point across. Yeah.
fine, whatever. Gentlemen, I need you to leave. He tried to attack me.
oh, all right. I'll say yes, sir, and like drop and like let go of the guy's jaw, and take the knife and just slam it down in between his
Like in the Lazy Boy.
in between the legs, yeah, and then leave it
If we're
and like gesture to it as we walk out for Gorik.
this
my,
is
my nature is literally about to change right now.
yeah. Well, yeah. So this is
no.
this is out of combat order, but since we're sort of leaving the room, would it be okay if I cast a quick spell before I go? It's a non-harmful spell. I would like to cast Sending, just so that there's no
It's
actual words
thematics.
shared.
Um,
Just
Oh, I
thematic.
can do that.
Yeah.
I guess we could both do that silently.
Yeah, so that there's no words shared is
Yeah.
all I'm
if
looking to
it's simply thematic, then yes.
do. Okay.
Say your thing.
And I won't even break your concentration. Well, I guess it's not a concentration spell, so it wouldn't break it anyway.
It is actually, but would you want me to make a save, or I guess I could just cast it again, but it would be out of Okay, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
I'll
I'm
just
gonna
say I
say
don't
something.
because then we're like breaking the rules, and I don't want to do that. So
No.
that's okay.
I'm gonna say something to him though.
Yeah, feel free.
As we're walking out, psychically, because I have that second
You're a
ability.
warlock.
Warlock stuff.
Another warlock ability. Never remember what it's called. Anyways. Don't do anything that would compromise you, Amber, or what we're trying to do. But with that said, I trust you.
I can respond back to him, correct?
Yeah, in your mind you can.
I'm going to leave a copper piece face down on a nightstand or something when I leave.
I'm gonna respond and say, "You saw him try to attack me." I'm so sorry.
Cork's gonna kill him.
You get
This
a
is your-
you get a free crit sneak attack if that's what you're going for here.
This is
Yeah.
this is the
Thematic
this,
thing.
Yeah.
More than anything. If you
Oops.
guys are gone, I'm gonna fucking do
Yeah.
this.
Oh,
alright?
I'm leaving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we close the
Fuck out
door.
of
Once
the
he
room.
closes the door, though, that whole
okay.
person's coming off.
Oh no, I can still. I'm pretty
No.
sure I can
Really?
still focus on it.
Sign
Okay.
of line of sight doesn't affect. Okay.
Not whole person.
Fantastic. Unmarked
God damn.
bottle.
Unmarked bottle.
I lean towards him, smelling his pungent aroma of alcohol. seeping
His
from
mouth is still
pores.
open too.
Good.
Oh.
It's gonna need to be.
Oh.
And I'm gonna say,
Yeah, choose a humanoid you can see.
well, I know that you've been beating Amber,
Maybe I'll leave the door cracked.
and I know that you've had a problem with drink, and I think others know you have a problem with drink, and I'm sure plenty of people would understand that you attacked me. I'm gonna help you. never have a problem with drink again. I'm gonna put the bottle
Oh.
in his mouth.
Oh no.
Oh God.
Oh
Yup.
no.
Do it.
Victor, do it to him.
And at this point, I believe thematically I should probably choose to like chaotic neutral or
I don't play with alignments. I play with
Okay.
situational.
okay, situational, because I take the axe handle and I bash the bottle as hard as I can into his face, shattering the glass.
I want you to give me a strength check.
Jesus Christ.
Pretty brutal.
With
I like it.
advantage? Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
Don't abuse your fucking kids.
Okay. I'll take that.
Don't abuse it.
I'm just saying, like,
That's 16.
16.
Whew.
So that DC is going to give you a D12 of damage. And because
It's
he
doubled.
is.
You-
It's doubled,
Oh,
and
sneak
because
attack,
he
yeah.
is completely incapacitated,
it's sneak
isn't
attack
that
too.
max?
Well,
you-
that would be your ruling if you want.
That's your own choice. But
Well, if
typically
he's
it's a crit.
completely, like, whole person, and you have a crit, I would max the dice.
Damn.
Okay. I will
Coup
not
de grace.
attempt to kill him.
So non-lethal.
Non-lethal, but super fucking lethal, but non-lethal.
Right.
Non-lethal bottle smashing in the mouth damage. Jesus Christ.
You just you
I
hit him in the cheek.
apologize.
Yeah,
This
it'll just give
episode
him a
should
bad
really
concussion.
have.
Yeah, this got
a
real
fucking
dark, but like
trigger
this is
warning.
something we need to.
Oh, I was honestly expecting worse.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting it to be so kosher.
Does this give Ren flashbacks to episode 1?
A little bit.
Teeth
Lightly.
damage?
That's the
lightly.
case. The damage ends up being
If it's over 15, which I
30.
know it already is,
30.
we're just going to say he straight passes out.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Holes in his cheeks and broken teeth and all kinds of really nasty shit.
yes, I'm assuming if I can flavor that. What's that smell? Is that
Ooh,
tarragon?
spice.
It's a spicy meatball.
Yeah.
I'm attempting to make it so that his mouth is not going to be able to be recovered. He will have to drink or eat through a tube for the rest of his life.
With
I like
30 damage straight to the mouth, I'm going to assume that's going to shatter teeth, that's going to break jawbone, that's going to fuck up tendons.
That is the
That's
most
gonna do some
excruciatingly
damage.
painful.
Tongue
Yeah,
is
that is.
gone, fucking mangled.
That is insanely harmful, and I love it.
30? Okay, this is totally up to me.
Batter up.
I was attempting to also go upwards with the swing at an angle so that the glass would hit in his mouth and the shards of glass would go into his eyes.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, boys.
Jesus.
Just give me a dex
Lysander,
check.
help
My
me.
plan the entire
Give me
time.
a dex
I'll have
check
to
real quick.
Make a dex check.
Yeah.
This is really fucking brutal. I did not
This
expect
is where
this.
our viewership just is like, no.
Yeah. Like
no,
this
just
is really
kidding.
rough.
It's
With
cool.
advantage, I imagine, because he's held.
No, you're doing a dex check for something.
Okay.
He's going to fall forward out of his chair.
Hmm.
That's an 11 then.
Okay, so you get out of the way as he falls face first onto the wood. And I would like you to make a
Pushing the glass in further.
wisdom check real quick.
Oh my fuck. Dirty 20.
To the naked eye, it looks like he got too drunk, fell forward, and choked on his own goddamn bottle.
Oh my god, that worked.
Wow. That
Uh,
is
Okay.
incredible. You
I
will-
can't wake him up, so I'm not gonna
You
try.
will hear the door click like closed after that happens.
Like, he was holding it, then he was like, okay.
Yeah, just so you know, he didn't ever like truly leave. He was watching because he had
Oh
to keep his
no.
concentration.
Yeah, we're both standing outside the door,
Yeah.
just like,
But it just officially like clicked closed after he hit the ground, just so you know.
Sriracha, make an investigation check as you pull bottles off the shelf.
Above board. I am so sorry.
Yeah, it's it needed to
18.
be
Cool.
done.
So
that's some intense RP, but can't
Yeah.
say that I didn't.
as
Okay,
you're
don't work
picking
yet.
bottles off the shelf, you find a piece of paper folded up, and when you grab it and you open it up, it's a sketch of Gorik.
Oh. That's
like a little A in the
so
bottom
wholesome.
corner or something.
It was hidden away and tucked away in somewhere that only Amber goes.
Man,
Okay.
I'm gonna take
that's so.
I'm gonna
wholesome.
fold that up and put it in my pocket for now.
Everybody
while
else.
After I would have grabbed the bottles, I would have sat down and wrote a little bit of a letter that I'm going to then take to the guard. And I'll actually give this to you on Sunday in case it becomes something that might come up later, because it might anyway. And then I'm sitting there with the 4 bottles at the bar.
Rin will
Anybody
come
else?
down probably shortly, because after he saw what happened, he was satisfied with our treatment of that, so he would have just walked downstairs to join Sriracha. Yeah, a little tense after that one. Yeah,
Victor's horrified with himself, but
yeah,
you knew literally fucking 45 minutes ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Obviously, it's a bottle for each of you.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we sorry, I know you're Ramses. What we can do, basically, you guys didn't go in there, but I'm gonna tell you, it looks like he slipped while he was attacking me, perhaps. Anyway, he slipped and seemed to bash his face on a bottle, and it's not looking so good. It's looking fantastic. What we can do with my guard seal that he has, we can report it and report an injury.
I'm working on that. I'm writing a letter. Not reporting any injuries. I just want to make sure he can't do anything ever again.
I mean to the guards here. So
Oh, I plan on visiting them here in a minute.
okay, so they know that we're not.
You fucked him up physically. Sriracha's about to fuck him up lawfully.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
fucking
I
love
love
to
this.
read
I love
what
this.
you're writing.
Yeah, on Sunday.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
Rin is just going to check on Sriracha really quick since he was the first to leave. He's just going to make sure that there was nothing like bothering him about that situation. He'll check on you and see that, like I understand you went to writing instead. Was this did we take this too far?
No, my life changed a lot in this past week. I don't know.
Might be my
Really
fault.
wanted to make sure you guys couldn't see what happened either.
I did not.
Yeah, he didn't.
Did you, Rin?
I was keeping concentration, so I would have watched the whole thing. Yeah.
I don't know if my camera
Switched it over.
Yeah.
That's that
Yeah.
went from neutral good to chaotic good with a trend toward neutral.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just changed Goric. And it absolutely did.
Yeah. Makes sense.
That's a little
Welcome to my side of the river.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel a lot more simpatico. Oh man, someone take over right now, please.
I will lead Goric down. Or well, we're already down there.
There's
So.
a bottle for each of you. As soon as I'm done writing this letter, I plan on seeing the guard, and then we can be on our way.
Let us do that. I will lead Goric over to the cart. I will pop the bottle for him and hand it to him.
Again, I'm just asking because I'm confused. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. Sriracha, did you give him the sketch or no?
Not yet.
Okay. All right. So you guys can
Let him.
saddle up, go meet with the guard. There's a guardhouse post it's got a sign on it. It says away, but it has a drop box for complaints. But you've been in Burgess long enough to know there's one guard. He's probably on his rounds.
Yeah. I will have. I don't. Shit. Rin, can I have, just to expedite the process, can I have Rin make a copy of the paper that Governor Nighthill gave me, saying that I was a knight?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be happy
No.
to do that.
That's what I need.
We're gonna
right now.
rename you Xerox.
Performance check with advantage if you're looking at it. I'm sure you're looking at it.
Yeah, I'll use it for reference.
While you guys are doing that, and
22.
I'm carving into the axe handle that I intend on keeping.
Okay.
Nice.
I'll recover the blade
Do you want to?
for waiting around.
Rin will go up to Ramsey and say, "Do you want to mend his axe handle? That way he can customize it a little more, or is that does
What?
he want it that way?"
Yeah, just let him do his thing, and I'll put the axe handle in the cart.
Okay.
You mean the axe head? You put the axe,
Axe
head. in
head.
the cart? Yeah.
The axe head.
That
You're
works.
yeah.
No, I'm carving out like. I think halflings use runes from dwarves. I think.
so.
Right?
Makes sense.
I think
Yeah,
so.
I think it's like a bastardization between Dwarven and Common.
probably.
Going to
Yeah.
be basically carving runes for like that mean like protector and like
Enforcer.
enforcer. Beautiful.
Defender,
Love
like-
you.
Yeah.
Defender, enforcer. on
All kinds
each
of like.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a rune.
Don't
rune.
fuck with my
Uh,
shit.
Rin will actually walk up and he'll explain to you like what the Elvish symbols for those same words would be if you want to have like a menagerie of languages.
I do.
That,
I want the
Let's say
entire thing to be covered with runes of different, fucking draconic. Like I don't, whatever I know.
I do have that Draconic
I have
101
Draconic.
book. I don't know if
I know draconic and
Oh, you do?
Elvish
Okay.
already. So it's gonna be runes from dwarves, draconic, and elvish
Okay, cool.
that are gonna be on
Just
this, and it's gonna be basically
Just a beaten stick.
a fucking. It's a
Yeah. Wild.
yeah. That changed Goric a lot. Did you know you were gonna change Goric a fuckload just now?
Absolutely not. Did not think of that.
No,
Okay.
not entirely, but that
Dude,
is what
it's
happened.
like,
I
no, it
it's
didn't even
it's one of
matter.
those things that are DM where you don't expect anything because PCs change everything.
Sure.
So
It's all about interpretation. That's just
Sriracha back yet?
I would assume so.
yeah.
Okay.
Up to him.
When I get back, I'll I would sit next to Goric in the cart. Just, I know you had to do what you had to do, but don't let it distract you from who you are. And I'll hand you the little sketch she drew out.
Oh.
I found this in the storeroom.
Goric is starting to cry, and Victor is almost too.
Oh,
No.
I just wanted to make a cute little barkeep with dad problems.
Well, you surely accomplished that and cemented it at the same time. Yeah.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is Not a character we're gonna forget.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Yeah. If we're getting packed up to go, Rin's just gonna hop up on top of the cart as he normally does. I don't want to bother that sort of moment that's going on. So,
Yeah.
did I ever get you that performance check for the
No.
letter?
You have
Oh, it was
advantage.
22.
It was 22.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like
And I-
didn't get it. RP continued, and I was like, "You had
Sorry,
advantage. I know what
yeah.
his additions are. I'm not even going over it."
It was good. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure. I couldn't remember if I said it or not.
And I know we were talking about going till 10.
No,
but
I know.
this is-
I know.
Unless,
I
if
know,
there's
we're
anybody,
almost-
yeah, if there's anybody like that wants to do anything else, because this is almost like a beautiful point.
This is a beautiful
Yeah.
moment.
No, I know.
think, yeah.
So,
I just wasn't calling it out.
We didn't even leave
Yeah,
town.
you-
I was about to say, are you guys carting up and leaving town?
sunset.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only thing is that Rin would take a moment to sort of appreciate the marble, Daniel's marble.
Eggs
Just,
still
like,
taken care of
cherished
despite
America.
Gorik's.
Anybody who is looking about when they leave town, give me a quick perception check.
Oh,
Actually,
that at that. Ooh,
yeah, I guess I would have been.
Gorik's looking at the picture.
13.
that's a natural 20 for a 28.
God. 11.
Okay. Well, everybody except for Gork, because he's looking at the photo, notices on the way out of town there is a horse stall with 2 stalls and 1 horse.
Good.
Nice.
I take that to heart. It's a nice little.
Noise.
I did a good thing.
She bought herself a horse and took off.
Oh, I didn't get the whole he gave her gold for a horse thing, so that doesn't
Yeah,
mean
he-
anything to
yeah.
me.
Yeah,
Well-
no, you guys wouldn't know. You
I
might have
guess-
seen me hand off a bag, but
Rin and Ramsey would probably be the only people that actually know that she probably went and bought a horse and is gone. At least from Burgess.
yeah.
Right. Now that everybody's super down and like weirded out.
No, that was a great moment.
Feel
Alex.
like-
Dude, I feel
I'm super
empowered.
happy with
I
that.
feel empowered.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll go with that. We'll go with that. We're gonna move over to we'll do sign offs. I'm looking for someone else.
Okay.
Someone else go first. I'm still writing.
Okay. I'll take it just because mine's short and sweet. I am Skylar. I like playing Rin. I hope you guys like me playing Rin. I appreciate you guys being here. If you like the content we put out, then feel free to give us a follow. We're here consistently every week, on or around 7, depending on whether or not there's any complications. I love you all.
Yay.
Mr. Hilson, or should I go?
Salty Captain K, Salty Captain Chaos, and various forms of media. I got nothing right now. Sorry.
Totally fine.
I heard him.
It's heavy stuff. It's heavy stuff.
Rethinking my character right now.
Yeah.
That's fine. Again, I'm rolling, playing the Ramsey. Gonna be at TwitchCon again. Just re-upping that every time until it happens.
Mhm.
Gonna be playing D&D in the D&D room, wherever the fuck that is. We'll find out when we're there. Anyways, I'm gonna have
I
a
guess
shitload of
there's a
characters.
hall. So
Yeah,
I
there's a
think there's
gaming
multiple
hall.
rooms.
Yeah, I'll be in one of those rooms. If you see me, say hey. And if you know of a game going on and I'm not currently playing in a game, feel free to try to drag me over unless I'm going to be doing something else. I'll let you know though. But if you know of any games that are going on, you're like, man, I want to get this guy for the game. Come grab me. And you can find me on the social medias at Writer Roadbook. That's the same thing on Instagram, Twitter, all the stuff. Sir,
Austin or Sriracha or Doomfish on Twitch. You can follow me on Twitter at fish_doom. I'm still writing this. I'm about done. That's all I have.
Okay. Katie Sue here. Katie Sue _TW on Twitter, _IG on Instagram, _R on Reddit. We will be at TwitchCon. I will be socializing more than I will be playing in D&D, but I would love to be playing D&D, and I will make sure to be in there now and again. I think I'm going to bring Foxglove from our old Wednesday campaign, my bitchy cleric, or I think I'm also going to bring my bard from our Sunday game, my bitchy bard, or I'll make a new bitchy character. Who knows? Apparently, I'm just
Starting to show a trend.
yeah.
Just play Jumper. Just play Jumper.
Oh, I could just
That would
play
be fun,
Jumper.
actually. That would
just
be
as a tiefling.
yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
That'd be
Right.
cool.
Twitch has a new update where you have to click raid now.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Oh.
but that means it just goes
Oh,
over
and that just went-
automatically.
Okay, well.
Okay, so I'm gonna switch to the screen for editing purposes. Good night, guys. Love you.